Pretty.
As long as it has those
similar.
those sugar lollipops. I don't know if you know
Sugar
which one
lo-
I'm talking about.
What do you mean sugar lollipop?
It's just like straight sugar dust, where you like fucking bite it
Oh,
and like
like
just
the
sugar.
like almost like
Oh, the sugar sticks
they're
there.
kind of like rockets. Like those are like very powdery,
Yes.
like half yellow, half
Yes.
pink kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Does this one
as long
have
as
it?
those are on the list, I'm good in the hood.
I don't think it is, but it might be worth like mentioning.
Because those are S tier for me. Those are fucking crazy. Every time they're like in a bowl at like any party, I'm like, oop.
I'm so glad. I hate those. So this one's just empty. Cool. I was gonna say if we were friends growing up, as if we weren't, I would have given them all to you.
God.
It's so funny because
I'm
like
good
we
with
could have
this
gone
one.
trick or treating together, but I moved the to RDP as soon as we became friends. So like
Yeah, where were you initially? I feel like
on
you
I
said
was
it
near
so many
Jimbo's
times.
house actually.
Shut
I was near
up!
Couture,
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude! I could have seen you like every
Boulevard
fucking
Yeah.
weekend,
Sud.
bro. Couture. That's where the KFC was, man.
Yep. Good.
Add a
you send
row
it?
below.
Yeah, Pat sent it.
It's the most recent one, I think.
Oh, okay, no, I just wanted to make sure because I don't know if you sent
So
like
it's S
another one.
A B D.
And
Oh my God, Pat. Fucking
Sorry,
dyslexia
sorry.
and fucked up the-
I could have sworn I hit add a row below, but whatever. I guess not. Someone want an intro? I think I introed last time.
My throat's a bit fucked, so I
All right, leave it to me.
Let's go, John, who just came out of stream. Let's go, John.
Hell yeah.
Whenever you're ready, dog.
Perfect. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. This episode's gonna be a very interesting one and another fun one because we got another tier list coming up.
What's
Fellas,
happening
there's
for 'em?
nothing worse on Halloween than receiving something like peanuts, which has actually happened to me one time.
Cringe. Imagine
Yeah,
that.
straight peanuts. Now think about it. If I had a peanut allergy and somebody dumped peanuts in my bag, I would not be able to eat any of the candy that's in my bag afterwards.
That's facts.
It's turning
That is
into like an
factual
Ava Jen
statement.
episode almost.
Did you guys
You
ever
know
get
what's
like
bullshit?
toothpaste or toothbrushes?
I
or
have
whatever?
actually
Yeah.
received toothpaste.
Yeah, I've gotten
Yeah, I got
toothbrushes before.
toothpaste
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
You know
look,
what's
we love dentists.
bullshit? Peanuts.
You know what's bullshit?
Peanuts for Halloween. Yeah. So
I'm John, joined alongside by, of course, the wonderful individuals that can introduce themselves at this moment.
the beautiful Gino.
And the beautiful Patrick.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
on. It's
We are,
we're the opposite of what we called out.
They
but yeah.
don't see faces; they just hear voice.
I like to imagine that this will be someone's first ever video of mine.
and they're
that
gonna be like, "Wow,
watching,
that
like,
guy's Patrick."
Whoa, Patrick sounds so cool. I can't wait to watch his YouTube channel later.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's not the same guy.
Yeah, fashionably late as usual. We finally got some time all set aside for each other, so I figured perfect timing to do a Halloween candy tier list. This was a few days in the making, but even all of us
Even though
excited
it's
to be
past Halloween,
We get. I mean, it's
It's-
candy.
it's close
Candy-
enough.
I mean,
people are probably
Yeah.
still eating their Halloween candy now. So,
here. Yeah,
I
yeah,
know I'm
yeah,
eating mine
exactly.
still.
I haven't trick or treated in like
And like
a
10
million years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's quite different when you're the person giving out the candy instead of receiving it.
true.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that also
what's-
influences your picks on what to give, right? So-
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
No,
naturally.
it feels very nice. It felt very nice.
And if it wasn't incredibly apparently obvious, we are Canadian, so we had to find a Canadian candy tier list. Otherwise, we'd have maybe 5 things in the A tier and then like 93 things in the I haven't been
I
here
don't know.
tier.
I haven't been here.
I haven't been
I
here.
haven't been here too.
So I'll provide context for the ones that I know are Canadian
I
exclusives
think I
because not
only
everyone
don't
does.
know
But
like one of these.
are you gonna say Fun
If-
Dip?
It could be that I no Fend
I had a weird feeling you'd be
I know
It's,
everything that's on this list.
Whatever the middle
I
one next to
think me too.
Coffee Crisp is, the right?
Lay's.
No, on the right.
That one with the purple bag, right?
Yeah, I
The
don't know what I'm
purple, I don't
looking
know what the
at
fuck
there.
that is.
It looks like a lollipop of sorts. Yeah, that doesn't look Canadian
No, it's a
though.
bag.
I think it's a bag
No,
of the
there's like a
assorted,
lollipop just
I
below
think
it.
it's a bag of the assorted Halloween lollipops.
Maybe.
Oh, I
The,
don't-
Because
you know
next to it,
remember
there's
the
like
ones
little
where you put on your
orange
you put
things.
the ones where you put on your tongue and it leaves like the
A
leaves a
tattoo
mark on your
almost?
tongue. Yeah, like a tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Gino though. That really was
Yeah,
the
I
one
don't
I was
know what
looking at.
that
I'm
is,
like,
and
I don't know.
chiclets, I've never had.
Oh, chiclet. Oh man.
But the
Chiclets
rest
I,
I've had.
chiclets I
I
have consumed.
I can't talk about chiclets yet.
We
Yeah,
gotta get to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's start with the first
I
one.
could talk about chiclets. Wow.
John,
Oh my.
why don't you start us off with the first one? We'll go
Yeah.
one at a time. We'll go
Mr.
you, me, Pat. We'll go.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Mr. Big. Mr. Big is the one that you get every now and then. You honestly won't argue that you got this one because I mean, Mr. Big is not my favorite bar, but I mean, it's a pretty solid bar. But receiving it in my Halloween bag, I mean, I'm not gonna be the most excited for it. I'd probably have to shove this somewhere in like B tier for me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I put it in C.
It's edging.
Nice to
It's
me.
near. It's edging between B and C personally. Like if I were to fill this up, it'd probably be like the lower part of the B tier. I am a chocolate fan, I'm a chocolate over candy kind of person, but
Yeah,
like
me too
I'm the
nowadays.
reverse.
I used to
that's
be
exactly
like Gino.
it. We're gonna also have preferences like that, but like for chocolate bars, this one is like not the high end for me.
I
It's
think
so funny.
Mr. Big is actually somewhat solid. I compare it to another chocolate bar on this list. I just prefer the other chocolate bar better
Yeah.
Right.
over it. I'm not. We'll
Okay.
get into it when we get there. But
Yeah.
We get there.
Make
when
sure
we
you
get
bring it
there.
up because I'm mildly confused. Not confused, but I'm thinking of
I
two other
compare it to
things.
Coffee Crisp.
Okay, I was thinking
Yeah.
either Coffee
Okay.
Crisp or O. Henry with you. I wasn't too sure what you were
When
going
we
to
get
say.
to Coffee
but,
Crisp, though,
Yeah.
I have
Coffee
my
Crisp
opinion
is
there.
my favorite chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if it's the full
Valid.
bar, if it's like the mini ones,
Yeah.
like we'll get into the other ones after. But like I love
Yeah, of
Coffee
course.
Crisp, the full
Yeah.
bar.
Assume everything
Valid.
here is the mini version of itself as well, because it obviously will
It's Halloween.
be.
You're not
basically.
gonna
Yeah.
you're not gonna give someone a fucking foot long.
Yeah.
But like
No, no,
I'd
no,
rather
you
have
can,
a Coffee Crisp
but-
in my Halloween bag or in
I-
general
Than Mr.
over
Big. I
agree
but I won't be
100%.
disappointed with a Mr. Big. That's why I put it in C. I put it like in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with John. It's like low B, high C.
Yeah.
that's exactly it.
So for me, it's so funny.
Oh wow.
Because Mr. Big is literally my favorite chocolate bar. I didn't even realize it was the first on the list. Mr. Big is my favorite
Really?
chocolate bar, but it's kind of boring for Halloween candy. Like if this was strictly like based on like my favorite thing, pretty much, Mr. Big would have been
Then
an
it's
S
different.
guaranteed, and nothing would have beat it. But I think Mr. Big's a little boring for Halloween.
That's
It's
fair.
nice.
Fair.
It's like Kit Kat, but a bit like airier. Like it's fluffy, it's chewy. There's
Yeah.
caramel. It's not like super hard like a Coffee Crisp. And it's more fun than a Kit Kat. It's like Kit Kat Coffee Crisp put together almost. It's such
Yeah.
a fucking
Right.
brilliant combo. I love it. Like texture wise, taste wise, it's just perfect all around.
We're
In my
gonna get
opinion.
into that because later on there's a lot of these bars that have caramel, and I prefer no caramel.
Yeah. Oh, John, we're gonna get
But-
into it right now.
Yeah,
The next
yeah, I was
I,
gonna
one.
like,
say.
I like caramel. I just prefer no caramel.
Hey John, how about you segue us into caramel then?
Caramel. So I introduced Mr. Big, and Gino mentioned, oh, we'll get into the caramel. Gino,
Yeah.
how would you like to describe caramel?
Actually, like most of the chocolate on this list aren't actually bad.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any chocolate that should be an F.
100%, I
No,
agree.
no.
There's only one that I'm gonna put an F, but that's just a me personal reason. But like,
I
I don't
feel
think
that.
any chocolate should be an F. I think they're all good.
Yeah,
I
totally.
just hate caramel, so I'm putting it in D.
That's
do you-
fair. I put it in C for caramel.
How could
Like
you
it-
hate caramel though?
the thing is, caramel.
It's not because it has
good.
caramel. It's caramel. Like,
But how could you
anything
hate
with
caramel? Is what I mean.
I just don't like it.
Okay.
Because caramel for me, it's like it's I am someone who like used to as a kid never like I didn't give a shit about like what I ate and like anything that was in my like anything that I consumed.
Yeah.
Was just like no worries. Now, with my teeth and all, caramel just like
Yeah.
I feel like
valid.
it fucks up my mouth like so much. It's so good, but at what cost? For me,
Nah,
it's
I'm
not
True.
worth it.
caramel,
It's
dog.
not worth to have too much caramel. Like if someone's gonna give me like a square of their caramel, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna take that in a heartbeat.
I don't think
Valid,
anyone's
yeah.
gonna say no to a square of a caramel.
That's
That's why I
what
don't,
I'm
it's not
saying.
an F. I don't think any chocolate's an F. It's
But-
just-
Yeah, no, like I love like caramel's great, tastes amazing, but it's just I can't have a full bar of anything with
I was
caramel.
gonna say, I
in it.
feel like most of us kind of tap out after a few squares at the
That's
same
exactly
time.
it, bro.
Yeah.
Like
You know?
that shit put me in like a Kurt Angle ankle lock, and I'm like
Yeah.
I'm done for, man. I'm tapping out.
Yeah, because me too.
about
Caramel,
you,
because
Pat?
it's mid. It's not the type of caramel I like in chocolate. I kind of like when the caramel's a bit harder. I
Right.
realized it's not on the list, but Milk Duds would have been an S tier for me. That
Oh,
probably
yeah.
that probably would have been my god pick if we had a god tier. I noticed it's not here, so I feel like I have to mention it. But caramel, it's whatever. Like the caramel is almost runny. The
Yeah, that's it,
chocolate's
like-
phenomenal because it's Cadbury, I think. Or
That
Cadbury
some way,
chocolate's
but that's why
ridiculous.
like the chocolate is what saves it for me.
Yeah, totally. I don't know. I think some people prefer that kind of like very thin, almost runny caramel, but I like chocolate like caramel like in a Rolo or in a Mr. Big. It's a bit tougher too. It's nice, just something with a
Right.
bit of chew, not just like
Oh,
water.
is Rolo also not on this list?
No, Rolo isn't really a Halloween
We
chocolate
can have
though
our
for
we
me.
can have our honorable mentions if you want
Yeah.
to throw them in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel
Alright,
like
Pat, want to listen to the next one?
wait, my
Oof.
computer just shut the bed. I think.
No fuck. Hell.
Hell. All right, well
Ah,
then I
hell.
guess we could segue then into Smarties, unless you guys have more caramel.
I'm good
Stuff
on
you got
caramel.
off your
You-
chest,
you
yeah.
can
Caramel,
lead
it's
us
just
into Smart.
standard.
Smarties perfect. I don't care for Smarties like in the slightest. I
Here's the
really
thing.
don't care for Smarties, man.
Again, since I love my chocolate,
Yeah.
Smarties are good for me.
You know what?
I'm
Okay,
putting them
no.
in C tier because
F is egregious.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
F
I
is
agree. I
egregious.
agree with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
100%.
F is egregious. I
Seems
have
no
a couple
one
Fs,
eats
I
the
think.
Smarties,
no one eats the Smarties. So when you have
but
that,
that's why
that
it's at
variety
the
pack,
it's low,
Mhm,
but it's
mhm.
not
Right.
F. There's no chocolate that's F. I find.
No.
Smarties right now has to compete with Kit Kat, Coffee Crisp, Arrow, and sometimes
M&Ms.
even Reese's.
That's the box
but
in my
like,
fucking
that's the
kitchen
box.
right now, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Arrow,
That's
Coffee
exactly it.
Crisp.
That's everyone's got that box that they got to give away
Smarties.
to the kids for Halloween.
Yeah,
The ones we want to give away first are the fucking Smarties. So
Yeah.
whatever
Those are the
candy's
fucking
left,
easy ones.
yeah.
whatever candy's left are the good ones.
That's why, like,
Or
my
like-
box, it's always Smarties by the end.
If I could do a double segue,
Sure.
M&M's is the better Smarties.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm
Like,
I'm putting
Smarties-
M&M in B.
M&M's
'Cause
for me is A
It's
tier.
way better.
No.
Than
And
Smarties.
clarity,
You see
Smarties are like Canadian M&Ms,
Yeah.
basically.
And like it's
but
wish
not
it's
as good.
wish.com M&Ms
But the
also.
thing
like,
is,
Literally.
fucking
M&M's has
sucks.
different varieties. You have like the peanut butter ones.
Oh no, we're gonna get to that because I see another.
I think
Peanut
it-
butter one.
the yellow one's the peanut M&M, the one with the big fat nut
yeah.
Oh,
in
fuck,
it.
Wait,
okay, well-
is that?
Yeah,
Well, this
We're
is
gonna
probably
get to
just
that one
chocolate.
in a hot minute
Yeah.
because
This is probably just chocolate, but in the
it
end, like,
is. The brown
even
wrapper's
just the
pure
chocolate
chocolate.
one is good enough.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
The
would
brown
put
alright.
them in
chocolate
similar
is-
spots anyway for me. Like it's probably gonna. I put it in B
I put
Yeah.
mine in
because
C.
they're the
for now.
better. It's
I
probably
put my
low B for
M&Ms.
me.
I put my M&Ms in A tier because I love
You
my
love your
milk
M&Ms?
chocolate M&Ms.
Yeah,
I
But
like-
seeing M&Ms in your Halloween bag over Smarties was like
Oh,
a
that-
W.
Yes,
Yeah, 100%.
also true.
Literally, when
Yes.
I saw this brown bag, I was like, "Holy shit!
That's
this
why I had to
person
just
is getting
bang-
some
bump it up
high-end
a bit.
chocolate."
Yeah,
Oh boy, no, do I have to do these fucking?
you
what-
wanna
the
talk
next
about
one
the
here?
Yeah,
caramel
I already know where
cubes.
I'm putting it.
Oh
so
my
is that
God,
everyone's
this-
F pretty much?
This
for
is
me.
F 100%.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I
more
hate
lame.
caramel.
There's
so
nothing
fucking
more
much.
lame than opening up your bag. Like someone just dumps a handful of something in your bag, and you're like, "Oh shit, they probably gave me a lot of like really good candy." And when you open up that fucking bag
Yeah.
and you find nothing but caramel cubes in your bag,
Yeah,
That's a no.
my boner goes inside out. Like it's horrendous.
it's.
Are we all F for that one?
I'm only torn
It's-
because it is a
it's
fun
lame.
Halloween candy, but I agree that it's so.
'Cause
That's the only redeeming
Because, yeah,
factor.
caramel is so good. Because caramel is so
I
good, but
hate
the
it.
thing is, it's
Yeah.
so lame to
F,
receive.
but
It's
I'll
my
still
F.
eat them. I don't hate them, but
I will
fuck,
never eat
I
them.
would
I'll give them
rather
away
get like
to
almost
whoever wants
everything
them,
else. Yeah,
But I will have like one
Yeah.
cube at most and just let it be.
yeah. 'Cause fuck that too. Like, there's the flavor. They're so like buttery. Like, it doesn't even really taste like
Yeah.
actual caramel.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Not a fan
so
of it.
strange. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's just
At least
fucking
we're unanimous
boring.
on this one. Like it's like yo,
Yeah,
fuck
it's fucking
that.
honest.
It's because I think they cost like a fucking penny to make, so a lot of people hand them out by
it's-
like,
Exactly.
The
I
double
understand why they're
fistful?
made.
yeah,
I
totally,
understand
Yeah.
why they're made. They're
Not
not made
it.
for me,
ain't it?
and clearly they're not made for a lot of other people.
Absolutely.
Exactly it.
All right, guys.
Okay, this
And then
next
we have
one's
like a
interesting.
This
kind of a
one
behemoth
is
next, in my opinion.
instant S tier for
S.
me.
I
Yeah.
love
Cherry blasters.
Maynard's cherry
I
blasters
buy
for me.
these on my free time when I need a.
This is
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
You receive
This
this
is my
bad boy in your
go-to
bag.
candy
You
at
receive
the
this
end.
bad boy in your bag. You're gonna be flipping
It's
it.
such a
at
rarity, I feel
Halloween,
like.
if you see this, you're like,
That's
"Oh,
why,
baby, we're
like,
fucking
This is
balling."
my A tier. This is another A tier for me.
Yeah,
Oh, it's S for
that's
me,
behind the
instantly.
Mr. Big for me, I think. Fucking
Like, this-
banger.
this-
It doesn't
that is
really read
such a banger.
as Halloween to me. But fuck.
Yeah, because like
One of the
you,
best
you want to
candies.
buy
Yeah,
this in your like
absolutely.
local like drugstore or like
No,
corner
but
market.
I've seen.
whatever
I've gotten this for Halloween. I've gotten.
But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bag.
like, they have those very
already-
small
but the thing is,
squares.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting to buy when you just want to go buy it for yourself. When you get it in a bag that you don't even have to pay for it,
Oh, it's even better.
it's
W.
even better. That's,
Yeah.
that's a W.
That's why it's S for me. It's S tier.
Yeah,
It's an
that-
instant
that's
S tier.
valid.
It's probably my favorite Maynard besides Sour Patch Kids.
Dude, I'm so sweaty right now. What the fuck's going on? I'll just talk
The
about
one with Maynard
chocolate.
I love a little bit more than this one.
Yeah, but like Sour Patch Kids is for me the other one that you can argue is like the best ones, being
Is
this and Sour
great.
Patch Kid.
Is great.
And they're
But
and like
Spoiler
foreshadowing,
alerts,
Sour Patch Kids
Jesus.
will be very fucking high on my list too. So it's like it is what it is.
Yeah,
oh boy.
Cherry Blasters self-explanatory. Fucking love those.
Yeah.
I think I like
Fucking
the big ones a
amazing.
bit better as well.
Yeah,
but like
of course.
it's the
Yeah.
same candy virtually. They're virtually identical, so it realistically changes nothing. But hell yeah, man!
Literally,
Sour
hell yeah.
Cherry Blasters, man. Fuck yeah! I think it's my favorite like movie theater candy as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
It's good.
my favorite movie theater candy's not even on here, but
What is
Well,
it?
shout
mine
out
is
to Lifesaver Gummies.
mine's M&M's,
Ah.
but like
What an
Lifesaver
odd
Gummies
choice.
are literally
Lifesaver
my
gummies.
go-to.
What an interesting choice.
It was my go-to fucking thing at Gutso, and then they fucking removed it. And,
Cringe.
that's
Ah,
it.
that's cringe, man.
I love the chocolate just ruining my palate during the movie, so I just enjoy. I indulge in a bag of M&Ms.
Yeah.
Funniest. Okay, I'm gonna like do a little rant just because it was a funny. Well, not even a rant. It's a
Please.
funny story. When me and Mike went to watch Shang-Chi a few years ago,
Yeah.
and it was when Gutso changed their like fucking candy
Oh, the
from
Mr.
regular
Sunshine,
shit to
bro.
Mr. Sunshine shit, and Mike goes
No idea
to
what
the
that is.
counter. It's like, can I have nibs? It's like, what's that?
Oh my
And he's
god.
like, you know nibs? It's like, no, we only have Mr. Sunshine now. Mike's like, what the fuck is that? And he bought
I don't
fucking
know what
Mr.
Mr.
Sunshine,
Sunshine
like
is.
the peach rings, and there was like fucking only like it was worse than Lay's. It was like fucking 20% of the fucking bag was candy, and the rest was just air.
Oh,
And Mike was like, what
Ugh.
the fuck is this shit?
wow.
So we never
It's
bought
probably
Mr.
some.
Sunshine ever again.
Is it like some shitty Quebec brand? Because I feel like I've never heard
It's-
of this
it's
before.
the
It's
Gutso
their
brand.
brand. It's the Gutso
Goods-
brand.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gutso just took a massive L.
You're being served up gelatin made from the fucking rats,
Yeah.
the bones of the
Yep.
rats that they'd catch.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so that's just the funny story about
Yeah, that's
candy
so
at the movie
unfortunate. I
theaters.
feel bad
But yeah.
for people in
Ah,
St. Leo. Going
And it's
to the
expensive for no
theater.
reason.
Yeah,
Yep.
of course. Twix is an
Oh, boy.
interesting segue because this too is another one
Twix?
of my favorite candy bars like of all time. This reads way more of a fucking Halloween candy. This is going into my S tier so far. It's my
Twix?
first inductee.
I like it. I'm excited when I get a Twix.
What
I'm
a banger!
I'm putting it in B though,
Because the caramel.
just because.
No,
Look,
not just because of that.
no, Twix are for kids. No, that's this fucking
They're
cereal.
Nice.
straight.
Got him.
But honestly, Twix is like I enjoy a Twix. That's literally as basic as it is. I enjoy a Twix because
Valid.
it's not like it's not overkill when I eat a Twix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I can actually eat.
It's so tame. It's not like overly sweet considering it's fucking chocolate and caramel. It's like
Yeah,
a good combo of everything. It's so solid. And again, it's that harder caramel. It's not that fucking caramel
Exactly.
liquid run in your mouth caramel.
exactly. Like I can enjoy a Twix a little bit more than
My God.
than a caramel.
Yeah, I used to
for
really.
me,
I
it's
wasn't a
obviously
huge
better than
fan of
Smarties.
Twix growing up, but now like it came out of nowhere randomly.
Right.
And Gino,
Mine's in D tier.
D, lol. He was suspiciously quiet. I knew it was gonna be low.
I was
The
like,
the
"Hmm."
thing is, because looking at the other chocolates on this list, I'd rather have every single chocolate on here besides like 2. So it's like low D tier for
I've
me.
got a couple low
Fair.
ones. I got
It's
a couple
over
low chocolates.
caramel, but like
Yeah.
that's it. Like it's caramel. It's over caramel and Smarties, and like there's gonna be one other chocolate that's on here that's fucking worse than this, and then the rest are better.
I have a feeling of what it's gonna be. I have a slight feeling. Maybe.
It's pretty. It's
Oh no, this
pretty
this could
obvious.
go anyway. Oh well. this could be anything.
Is it?
John, it's you.
I don't know.
All right, thank goodness we got this one. Okay,
Banger.
so for people that know me, like candy wise, people would also know that Swedish berries are probably my favorite candy
Yeah,
ever.
it's
For
Holman's
me,
favorite, I
Maynard's
think.
Swedish berries is one of my
So
S tiers
good,
because
bro.
I love Swedish berries so freaking much. And this is the one that I said I love just a little bit more than the cherry blossom Maynard's.
Yeah.
Thank God it's on this list because Swedish berries,
Filthy.
when they're not fucking stale, are
Oh,
some of the
God,
best
that's
things
true.
I've ever
Yeah.
had in my life. 'Cause
Non-stale Swedish berries are really good.
Very good
they're
point.
so good. Like that's why for me it's just I could eat these. I can eat literally a whole bowl of these and not be sick of them if they're not stale. Because if they're
Bowl of
stale, I
these
could probably
nuts.
have
Sorry.
if they're stale, I'm gonna have I'm still gonna have a couple. I'm not gonna eat
Yeah.
the whole thing, otherwise I'm gonna fucking die the next morning.
I find the staleness only occurs for the big ones, which
Yeah,
I
that's
I
it, but, like, when
definitely
you have the
prefer
small-
those ones as well.
Like I prefer them as well, but like the small Swedish berries, it's harder for them to go stale. So you can like when you get this in your
Yeah,
bag for
that's
Halloween, you're probably gonna
incredibly
get the
valid.
small packet.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna go through the whole like packet like it's nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
I enjoy
Yeah.
indulging in
So
a
you have
Swedish
an
berry.
S, Pat? Where do you have it?
I'm gonna have it above the cherry blasters as well, behind Mr. Big
In
in
A?
A. In A, yeah.
I'm putting Maynard's in B. The Swedish berries in B.
In B, interesting.
Very fair, very
'Cause
fair.
Out of all the Maynards, it's probably like one of my least favorite ones. Like if we compare
That's
it to like
based.
Cherry Blasters and Sour Patch Kids and
Yeah.
the Peach Fuzz and the
Because
like,
you're more
true,
about you're
yeah.
like like you want that like sourness.
I
you know?
love
So
sour
judging by that,
candy.
you like
Sick.
the sour candy. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
For me,
So
I like the
for me,
sweetness
like
of it.
it's still really good, and I agree with John when they're not stale, they're fantastic. But
Yeah.
as soon as they're stale, they're fucking trash. And like Swedish berries are also in those like dollar store looking like circle things where have like the shark and the fucking
Oh yeah.
cherries. And like they're the last thing I
Like,
eat
what are you
in there.
talking about? And then I instantly knew exactly what you were talking about.
You knew
Like-
exactly what I was
like-
thinking.
I'm like, the
But
fuck are you on about? I'm like,
random
oh,
bags
yeah.
of, like the random bag of shit like that you
Yeah.
get in the container.
the thing is, those are the Maynards. The Swedish berries are the last thing you eat in that
Yeah.
bowl. Like I eat the cherries first, I eat the shark first, I eat
Right.
the fucking like.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I'll eat the Swedish berries first.
Yeah, but that's
I
fair.
probably
it's
would
your,
That's fair. To each their
it's your
own.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
totally.
So it's still good. It's just not high.
Ooh, now here
Yeah.
we are.
Do you want to
Another
go with
Maynard's
the Sour
product.
Patch Kids? I don't have
Yeah.
much to say about them. Spoiler. So if you guys want to,
Oh, for me, Sour Patch Kids is also S tier.
For me, it's my one of my highest B tiers. Like I'm between A
Yeah.
and B because Sour
It's
Patch
my
Kids are
first
just
B.
so good.
Yeah.
So good. I love Sour Patch Kids.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it in A.
Mhm.
Just because I prefer the like, if I had to pick between the Cherry Blasters and the Sour Patch Kids, I'd rather have the Cherry Blasters. But just me.
No,
That's
I
fair, that's
definitely
fair.
agree with that.
I
Yeah.
agree with that as well.
My thing
Like
with
I've
Sour
tried
Patch.
different types of Sour Patch Kids. There's like the fucking tropical one and
True,
the
yeah.
original one, and like they're all like really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Just the Cherry Blasters are just fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
I find they kind of taste like nothing-ish. They all just kind of taste like fruit. Like they're
Yeah,
kind of
fair enough, fair
indistinguishable. I find the blue one, which is like a new addition, is the only one that tastes different, sort of. If I'm eating red,
Mhm.
green, yellow, orange, whatever, they all kind of taste the same to me. It's weird.
This is its job.
What?
It does
Oh,
its
does
job.
its job? Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah.
someone gave me like a handful, or if someone just was like, "Here, do you want these?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely," and I'd eat them. I wouldn't devour the bag instantly like I would with like Swedish berries or even the sour cherry
Right.
blasters. Like I could easily demolish that bag ASAP.
100%.
Sour Patch Kids, I take my time.
But I get very happy when I see it in my bag. Like I'm like, ooh, baby, I'm a feast tonight. If I need my boost, also like this is my energy boost.
True.
Oh,
This one coming up though, it's the exact same thing as like the hamburger.
The
Yeah, but
fucking
one down
hamburger
there.
Can we do them at the
gummy
same
shit.
time? The hamburger and the
Yes,
things?
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
yeah. I was gonna say because they're identical to me.
For me, for Halloween candy, they're S tier.
Yes, yes. I
yeah.
totally agree. I
They're
totally
fucking
agree.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You saw this in your bag, you're like, oh,
I-
baby.
it was my favorite thing to fucking
the
get, man.
people were like, God damn,
Yeah,
like
baby.
these people are these people themselves are fucking S tier.
They
for
were
me.
sweet.
Yeah, those are, like they had the SpongeBob Krabby Patty one.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then the
Those
hot dog
fucking
one, and there's a
Oh.
third something. Oh, that one's
Uh,
ice cream, but I don't remember getting an ice cream one.
I remember
like-
just getting hot dog and hamburger.
Yeah,
and
those were
fries.
the
There was
big
fries
yeah,
too.
and the
Was there a
fries.
fry one?
Yeah, there was a fry.
Oh, I
one.
don't remember. a
And the
fry
best part, like on top of that, the taste itself is
one. Fuck.
pretty
really
good.
good.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. Like
They're
you
like
can't
really
go wrong
hard. They're
getting
like
this.
hard fucking gummies, but they're spongy. It's such an odd
Like
texture.
they're squishy. They're squishy. It depends the one you get. Like I would always for sure get the fucking fangs, the teeth
Yeah.
one. That was the most.
Yeah,
And the
the
eyeball.
fangs
Those
one
were the
as
most
well.
common ones
Yes.
for me.
It was really good though.
The eyeball
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
The eyeball
like
was
eating
good.
the eyeball. I felt like a fucking monster eating them too. I was
It's
like,
I
"Aha,
find even on Halloween, I got more of the hamburger and the hot dog.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
the,
Absolutely.
People are
which
like,
I
"Ah,
preferred.
people
Yeah,
are like,
same.
fuck it,
It's
our summer
funnier, it's
candy that we're
cooler.
giving out in the fall."
Yeah. Because you could buy the hamburger ones all year round too, so it's probably easier to just stock up on.
Exactly. But honestly, I'm very happy finding this in my
Banger.
bag. I'm more than happy. 100% S tier for me as well.
Yeah, they're like if a marshmallow and a gummy were put together as well.
Yeah,
It's
I find like
such
even
an
if like you
interesting
went to
combo.
a party, if you
Oh
went to
my
a
God.
party and someone had it at the table,
Yeah, I'm bugging.
I'd be kind of
oh,
like,
I'm like,
like
oh my god,
feeding
you're
on them.
fucking base. Let's
Yeah.
fucking eat these.
Yeah. It was like whenever I'd go to Gino's house, like for his birthdays or whatever, he always had the fucking Coke bottle candies, and I'd always fucking
Yeah.
bug
Yes.
out
I
over
love
those,
the
man.
bottle candy.
Oh,
Those were in that
my
fucking,
God.
Those were always in that fucking Walmart
variety thing,
fucking
yeah.
variety pack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are the first thing you
Banger
mix the
candy.
Cokes with the
They're
fucking
so good.
Yeah.
dolphin shark thing and
The
the
fucking
cherries.
dolphin thing. It's because it's so specific, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
But like the dolphin things are always like, ugh. Like, whatever.
No, I love the dolphin.
I like them
I
too.
wasn't a fan of the dolphins. I was like, all right,
I
let's
liked
get the
all of
better
them.
ones first.
That's so funny.
But yeah, no, these are definitely S tier for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh boy.
Pat, you take the Gordon on this one?
A little bit because I'm not a huge fan of O. Henry.
Oh boy.
Oh,
O.
Henry
Henry.
is a worse Mr. Big to me.
Pat, I was saying the
I
exact same thing. I put it
agree.
right under it.
Yeah.
It's C tier for
I
me.
It's C
just
tier for me, right under Mr.
don't know. I think I'd rather have the Smarties over No Henry, to be
Big. That's
honest.
I put it in the
Really?
exact same
Wow.
way. I put
Yeah,
the Smarties just a little bit above
the-
O. Henry because O. Henry
it's
is
so tough though.
you
Man.
know, like when I was a kid, I was like, okay, like an O. Henry's like it's different, you know, it's
Yeah.
because I wasn't a huge fan of Coffee Crisp as a kid, but I mean my life changed forever, you know.
Yeah.
Because
John's
when you become
life
an
really
adult,
be like, you know.
Yeah.
my life be like. Ooh. But then after you come across an O. Henry today, like as a 14-year-old going trick or treating, and you're like, yeah, this ain't it. Like I prefer
that's it.
the other stuff.
Because I'm kind of like you, where like when I was a kid, I just hated O. Henry for some. I did not like peanuts inside of chocolate unless they were like M&Ms. The peanut M&Ms were
Yeah.
god tier, and
Oh,
every
yeah,
other
no,
thing
we're gonna
with.
get to that eventually.
That's why like there's fucking a lot. Well, not a lot. There's a couple here.
I love
in here with
peanuts
peanuts.
in
yes,
my chocolate
like
'cause I actually
peanuts and
love.
don't
chocolate
like
is good
that.
because it meshes so
Still-
well
I
together.
still don't like
but
it though.
do you love peanut butter?
Fucking
I love peanut butter. That's the thing.
Like, would you rather have peanut butter than Nutella?
100%. I hate Nutella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say like if you like love peanut butter, like it would make sense that you like peanut butter, like you like peanuts
Yeah.
in your chocolate.
Yeah, because fucking
But, like-
peanuts alone, I love peanuts. Probably my favorite nut.
Yeah.
Period. But I don't know why in chocolate, it takes away from it, and the nuts always get stuck in my teeth and shit. And again, I haven't
Yeah.
had an O. Henry in like probably over a decade at this point. I'm sure I
I don't
will
know,
enjoy
Henry,
it.
while
Oh,
either.
Henry, like quality, I feel like
Yeah.
dropped over the years. as
There's
well.
like
It's
nothing on this list that I would hate that if I ate, and I wouldn't doubt that at the same time
Oh
if
no,
you
there's
said
something on
that.
this list I would.
Yeah,
There's-
there's definitely some things on this list where I'm like,
There's nothing here really that I have a strong opinion on yet, like in a negative way. But yeah, that's my O. Henry take.
okay, that's fair enough.
Oh, we have it
Yeah.
in C. I have it C. You have it D, and then John has it what B?
I have it to C as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Easy peasy.
Oh boy.
But yeah, literally just peanuts, chocolate, caramel. That's kind of all it is. It
Yeah.
just doesn't really do it for me. I don't know.
That's all
Rockets.
good.
Some get political about rock
Rockets.
or Smarties in America if it wasn't
No,
confusing
guys.
enough.
No, I'm gonna be real. I
Rockets?
love rockets,
I love rockets so much.
but
guys.
it's so common to find on Halloween.
It's such a it's a good Halloween. I mean, like
It's good.
it's the
but,
definition
like,
of a Halloween
it-
At
candy.
Johnny's house, I had like 7 of these.
It will not excite me, but I do appreciate rockets.
You know
but
what? That's
it's
the only
in
thing
B
saving
tier
it. That's
for
the only
me.
thing saving it from
Oh,
the
I
F
have it
tier
in
for me.
A.
I have it in B just because it's for me it's a little bit above the Twix but below the Sour Patch Kids, just because like you get your little you know your cocaina in a package, crush it up, have fun, snort it, do whatever you want with your rockets.
Yep.
Snorting it or consuming it like through your mouth, amazing.
I love
Uh,
rockets, guys.
I
I
hate
could literally
rockets.
just pound rockets.
I
The
hate
thing is,
rockets
though,
so much.
When
But I do
when
agree with John that they are basic. Like, they're like
when I
really
open up my
basic
bag
candy.
when I open up my Halloween bag and I find nothing but rockets in my bag, I'm gonna get fucking
Yeah,
mad.
exactly.
Like, I
Like,
want
Like,
something.
if it's nothing but, and I agree with John, 'cause if it's nothing but rockets, it'd be like, damn.
I'd
that
be
fucking sucks.
so
But like, if
mad.
you see rockets in there, you're like, oh fuck yeah, I'll have some rockets.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like, I don't mind. I'm going to indulge in a packet or two of rockets. You know, like maybe daily, because if they're there, I'm probably gonna get a lot of them during Halloween, and it's inevitable. So I'm gonna honestly like I enjoy it just because you know it's fun. You could like they're crunchy. You know, it feels like you're I don't know like if you want to be a cool kid who was like popping pills or whatever, then like fucking rockets are your go-to.
Literally. I love
But they
rockets.
taste good. They're just too common for me. So
Yeah,
their
that's
taste
why it's
alone-
not S tier for me. Because actually,
their
love
taste alone
rockets,
puts
it's
them
just-
in like
it's
B
common.
tier.
Yeah, if you like them, I feel like that's the perfect S tier. It's like again
Yeah.
like the definition of like a Halloween candy. be honest.
Exactly. It's just that it's too overexposed. Like you
That's
won't
why.
find,
I was
like,
if
the,
it,
like the
John's
gummy
exact point is what I agree with.
Like
the
it's
gummy
too
teeth
it's
and
like
eyeball-
oversaturated kind of.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
The gummy
that's
teeth
valid.
and eyeball, you'll barely get it on Halloween, and when you do, you'll be the happiest kid ever. When
True.
you
Yeah,
get
the rockets, you know
you're
you're getting it.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
meh.
You know you're getting rockets at some point. Like I know I have my fucking rockets
It's a
in my
staple fucking Halloween candy.
in my bowl upstairs. Like
Yeah.
it's there. It's a staple. That's
Yeah.
it.
I fucking hate rockets. The best thing about rockets are giving them to Holden, to be honest. The only thing saving it from the bottom of F tier is that I associate it with Halloween, like explicitly at this point, pretty much. You only see rockets at Halloween, thank God.
Fair enough.
That's just my honest take. There's nothing inherently wrong with them. They're just kind of like flavored
No,
chalk.
at all.
Again,
That's it.
I don't even know the last time I had them. I don't hate them with every fiber of my being, but most fibers of my being. I don't think they're
Same.
disgusting. I just think they're so fucking boring and lame and just
Oh.
nothing. So yeah, I always would and still do give them to Holden if I'm ever given them. I literally have a handful at my place right now because I got them from my aunt, and
Oh my
they're
goodness.
just chilling in my like kitchen for when he comes down in December. Yeah,
So Snickers,
Snickers. I'm gonna get political on that one too, man.
I have it on B.
It's all right for me. It's
It's a
also
good-
B.
It's good. It's just not the best. It does its job. It tastes fine. It's good, and that's it. It's very
It's a
simple.
little.
I
It's
find.
just slightly above the Rockets because I get it less frequently and I like chocolate a little bit more. But Snickers,
Right now,
I
it's the
don't care what.
second highest chocolate for me right now. So
Technically, for me, it's also the second highest because M&M's.
yeah, it's
I
me. It's
guess it's
M&M's
above
and
it.
Snickers that are the top two right now.
Snickers is just.
I might have to move M&Ms. I think
It's kind of just like
it's getting political
it's-
in here.
you get Snickers, cool. You just have another chocolate bar. It's just Snickers. Like I don't care what the commercial hypes it up for. You're not you when you're hungry, kind of bullshit.
Snickers does have one of the best commercials though.
I agree.
That is valid,
Definitely one of
especially
the best commercials.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Considering commercials
It's
are nothing.
just. It's so basic. It's
It
it's
is.
also like it's the chocolate itself is just so basic. You'll get it in a bag less like a lot less frequently than Rockets, but they're just okay. That's it.
Snickers.
what's your political take?
Snickers is another one that's in the variety pack that will have 1,000,000 left over if I'm buying the variety pack.
Oh, it's
Okay.
an F tier for
It
you?
is so
Ooh.
F tier for me. Honestly,
Really?
that
I find there's no, like I said, there's no chocolate that's F tier.
I think Snickers might be the only F tier chocolate for me.
Really?
Maybe
Fair enough.
Like just because again, like it's the whole peanuts in your chocolate thing, but it's also like a significantly worse Mars bar. It doesn't have the chocolate, and the nougat is
Yeah.
fucking weird. The nougat tastes weird. I don't know.
That's
And
fair.
it turns like almost like hard but pasty and gets in your teeth.
That's
and just-
exactly it.
it's
just
so
uncomfortable to eat
strange. Yeah,
sometimes.
that's why. Like, even though like it's not even saved by the flavor. Most of these, it's like I bet if I ate Ono Henry now, it might be a bit higher. But
Yeah.
I know if I ate a Snickers now, I'd still be like, ugh,
I'd still have
whatever.
the same opinion about it.
Because I've had a Snickers like last year, and I'm like, no, this still ain't it. Like 10-year-old me was right about this shit, man. Fuck
Right.
that. I don't know. I'm much more of a chocolate enthusiast than I was when I was like in the single digits in age. I was way more
For sure.
candy head. And I'm a chocolate cell. I'm chocolate maxing.
I love my chocolate.
I'm a real dairy maxing chocolate cell. Yeah, Snickers gets me political. I'm not into it.
Fair enough.
And
fair
I think
enough.
the gloss sets are gonna get political too. So I could lead off with that one because gloss
Oh,
sets are
for
like a
me-
prime fucking Halloween candy, and I
Thank
do
you,
enjoy
Pat.
them. I do
I
enjoy
agree
them.
very much with you
I
on
think
that one.
B is fair. I don't want to put them higher than that.
I put it
though.
also very high in B.
But I love them.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
when
I
I went to
fucking
the
love
movie
Glossettes,
theater and they
man.
had Glossette
Yeah,
raisins,
yeah.
I'm gonna be
That
real.
and Milk
I
Duds.
did,
That was like movie
yes.
theater candy right there, man. Holy
like
shit.
I love Glossettes.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was raisin. I don't care if it was the milk chocolate one. Glossettes, especially receiving them for Halloween,
Yeah.
you'll barely ever find Glossettes in your bag. And when you find Glossettes, I mean,
Peaking.
it's quality chocolate
yeah,
too.
man.
The raisins aren't like too like
No, they're
fucking
good raisins, yeah.
raisin tasting. They're mellow.
And I feel like growing up, a lot of our friends really did not like them. Gino again is being kind of quiet, so I think he has a political opinion. Wait.
Here it is.
I liked like it was kind of like the Rocket situation where I'd always give them to Holden. I feel like I got Glossettes from absolutely everyone else as well. So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I love the Glossette.
yeah, exactly. Gino's
Go
political
for G.
opinion. Let's go. This is F tier.
This is literally the bottom of fucking.
Let's go.
I fucking hate raisins.
Okay,
Fair,
well,
fair.
okay, well, there you. I love raisins. That's
so
valid.
that's automatic L. It's like the caramel cubes, instant fucking F tier. Same thing with the Glossettes. I didn't have to think about it. I just chucked it in.
Very
So
fair.
funny.
Very fair.
Yeah, I respect that opinion because I was expecting. I knew one of us was gonna have it. I didn't think John would agree. I thought it'd be the only
I
one
love
putting them
Glossettes.
in B or higher. And
Like-
that's what I was thinking about M&Ms. Like I feel like I should bump them up. I think M&Ms
Honestly,
need
like
to get
if
bumped up.
it was the milk chocolate Glossettes that were on this list, they would be A tier. Like, but the raisin ones, I like regular
So,
milk chocolate over the raisins.
They're like raisin, because glossets to me reads as like just like chocolate
Raisins,
covered
yeah.
raisins. Do they have glossets that aren't raisins?
Yes, they have. They
Oh,
even have
really?
the almond ones, like the almond
Oh,
glossets. They
almond, I'm
are
like,
absolutely
oh.
nuts, dude. Like whenever, because
Oh.
usually at the movie theater they would run out of those ones, and all we had left was the raisin glossets. But my dad and I were like,
Oh, they
oh
have a
fuck
peanut
it,
one. Oh, I've seen the almond one. Yeah, it's in the
yeah.
like
The almond
the
one
kind
is
of beige
so.
box.
The almond one, my god, you taste that when you're putting that in fucking S tier if you love almonds.
True. Almonds are alright. Almonds are like a B tier nut for me.
And I like the almond M&Ms. My god.
Dude, it's all chocolate. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, they gonna make me act up. I'm
Go make me
telling
act
you.
up. You just don't go regret. All right,
Oh
that's valid.
boy.
All right, John.
Arrow's
Now
a
Arrow.
fucking
I
banger
love
too. Hell yeah.
love Arrow so much. It's in my top 3
That's
of all.
valid.
Like I love the bubbly texture of the
It's S
Arrow.
tier for you.
It's S tier. I love Arrow so much.
I love Arrow too. It's
That
A tier
sounds
for me.
right.
Like
Yeah,
and
me
the thing
too.
is, I know I'm gonna be receiving this, whether it's from the variety pack box that I buy and it's
Yeah,
left
that's the
over,
one that
or
I
I'm
get,
gonna
yeah.
be receiving from other houses. I do not get tired of arrows.
No,
And
and I feel like I
I'll-
could pop like 5 of them. Like they're
Yeah.
not my favorite in that box, but I feel like they're the ones I could eat like the most of at the
I'll
same time
be
for some reason, man.
100% real.
Yeah.
Growing up, I loved Coffee Crisp.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
I agree. Like,
Nowadays, I prefer Arrow over Coffee
That's
Crisp. And
hilarious.
That's it,
Like
yeah.
Coffee Crisp is still gonna be really high when we get to it, but like
yeah, Arrow is just a
Arrow
little
is
bit higher
so
than
good.
Coffee Crisp at the moment for me as well. But Arrow is just
I actually think it's probably my second favorite or tied for my second favorite.
it's my
Choc-
second favorite because there's
Interesting.
one more chocolate on the list that I love over any other thing,
Hell yeah.
and we haven't gotten to it yet. But like Arrow,
getting
it feels so like homey when I eat it, and I'm happy when I eat an Arrow and receive one.
Yeah,
in the bag.
it's such a nice like mouthfeel. It's just so like the flavor's ridiculous. The
It's so
texture
good.
is
I don't know
ridiculous.
if you guys ever had the mint ones.
Oh, that was my
mint
favorite growing up. Oh my
Okay,
god.
right?
I'm not a fan of the mint ones.
The mint ones,
Oh,
not as for me, not as good as the milk chocolate, but I really enjoyed it.
love that shit. Oh my god. That was my favorite one growing up. The mint arrow is probably one of my favorite chocolate bars.
Oh,
As a
yeah.
kid. Crazy.
Oh boy, now we're
Yeah, mental.
approaching.
Wait, should we do a double whammy for this? I feel like they're basically the same thing.
Yes,
Kind of,
I agree with.
But it's so funny because I have one so much higher than the other.
I have one higher than the other one, but like they're basically the same thing.
yeah,
Like, I put Crispy Crunch in C, and I put Wonder Bread in like low C.
Wonder Bar isn't much of a Halloween
me-
chocolate for me.
Yeah.
So I again, one of my favorite
I
chocolate
feel
bars
like I never
ever.
saw it.
It's probably a
in
B
Halloween.
tier for me, but like I fucking love Wonder Bar so much. It's again
Wonder
one of my
Bar-
favorites, but it's not a Halloween chocolate.
I
find.
like Wonder Bar, and I like Wonder Bar, but it's like not my favorite. I put it in C. Crispy Crunch though, I put it in D. It's my first D, my D on
It's top
my
of
list here.
D for me.
Crispy Crunch is just like I've had it a few times, just like that casually, and I just don't like it.
It's just nothing really. It's kind of
It's-
boring. It's like
It
a
is.
significantly worse Wonder Bar.
Yeah,
so
The thing is, I don't
similar,
have
yet so
Wonder
much
Bar,
worse,
like
man.
ever. I only had it like once. I don't even remember
That's
what it
it,
tastes
so-
like. But I
But
just
it's
know it wasn't
so
bad.
oh, I love
I
it
think
so
the
much.
initial shock that I got from getting a Wonder Bar in my bag, because I have received a Wonder Bar in my bag before.
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh,
absolutely.
Cool. I'm like, this is a new one. I'm like, can't go wrong with this. I ate it, and I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll still go back to my my arrows, like when I
Yeah,
see them.
of course. Yeah.
But like Wonder Bar, I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't mind receiving this like another time.
I feel like
during
Wonder Bar
Halloween.
is more recently kind of getting into that. I could be completely full of shit, but I feel like only as of late I've seen Wonder Bar like variety
never seen
boxes.
Wonder
Like I've
Bar, so
actually seen them in a
I haven't
variety
seen
box.
Wonder Bar as much either. I've
But
seen more
growing
Crispy
up,
Crunch than
not
Wonder Bar,
really.
and it's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, ugh, whatever, man. They're just
That's
it's because
the-
it's got this fucking like hard layer inside. I don't know if it's like a peanut brittle kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but it's too much.
It's so chewy. I'm trying to fucking
It's
swallow
too
it. And
much.
it
It's
feels like
hard,
I'm
and then
chewing
yeah,
chocolate gum.
it becomes like gum after almost.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Like
Yeah.
it's a chocolate bar, not a piece of gum.
Wonder Bar is like a Twix, but without the cookie in the middle, and instead it's like peanut butter because it still has that layer of caramel. And I like them in the fridge because the caramel becomes like hard. It's like when you bite it, it kind of
Yeah.
like snaps like a Twix would. I fucking love that. But a crispy crunch,
That's what
if
I'm
you put that
saying.
in the fridge, like it's a death sentence almost, man. Like you're breaking something.
100%.
Not it. Not it.
Oh boy, now
All right, Pat.
segueing into this one.
Yeah, I don't know what brand these are specifically, but these two I wasn't too wild about. I'm so
Yeah, that's-
disappointed that Tootsie Roll Pops aren't on here because those would have been like top
No,
of
they
my
are.
S tier thing. Where do you see Tootsie Roll Pops?
Next to the Crunch and Twizzlers.
No, it's just Tootsie Roll. There's like
Are you talking about the
the
Tootsie Roll
lollipop.
lollipops?
Yeah, those would have been
The
I
Tootsie
so
feel like
Roll
my
high.
lollipops
favorite
I like.
lollipops not on here, and I said it before we started the recording, but it's the fucking sugar ones.
Yeah,
Those aren't on here.
yeah, that's right. We
Like
did
if
mention
those
that.
were
Yeah.
on here, they'd be instant S tier for me.
Yeah,
But
I wonder if that's
These
I'm
ones
putting
are
these
normally
in
thing.
D.
Yeah, these ones are they're also D for me, but they're above the crispy crunch just because like lollipops are
Yeah,
good.
not
like,
bad.
I don't mind
Yeah, but I'd
sharing
rather
them.
have any of the other lollipops on here, like literally any other one.
Yeah, like it's
I
they
might
just exist.
No, I'm gonna bump this ahead of this. Bottom of my C tier, I think for now. I might have to bump it down to D depending, but
Right. It's little
lollipops are
you-
inoffensive, just a little boring, but good Halloween candy. I think that's the main reason I'm showing them such mercy is that like
Yeah,
lollipops
as
scream
opposed
Halloween
to the
candy
caramel
kinda.
cubes.
Ugh, God.
Boys, can I take this one?
Go
No.
for it.
No, King Chip, you cannot.
So
Okay, really
it's
quick.
the value pack. So this value pack has
Just
the all
we could just say it's
dress,
chips, I guess. Like, cause
Chips.
like I feel like we wouldn't really get Lay's. Really, you'd get like
Was
those like
this the one we're
Humpty
talking about, like,
Dumpty or
Lay's-
This
Cheetos
has
or
the
whatever.
Lay's, Doritos,
Ruffle.
Cheetos, and Ruffles. That's
But I
what
feel like in this
one is.
situation, we could just say like chips in general. I feel like you know
The
what I
chip
mean.
bags.
Chips in general, I'm putting it fucking S tier.
Yeah, sure.
I'll put
but
them.
specify. I want to hear your guys' like chip,
So-
like your favorite chip
Okay.
memory at Halloween.
So, because the thing is,
Because like, who the fuck's getting
I'm gonna.
Lay's for Halloween?
This is
Come
the main bags you were getting. It was the Lay's, the Doritos, the
Yeah.
Cheeto, and the all dressed. All dressed is the best one out of the four.
all dressed
like,
what?
Ruffles.
Oh, okay.
W. It's the one of the. It's probably the best all dressed flavor. Period.
Out of all the chips, I
and-
think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, maybe Miss
Yep,
Miss
100%.
Vicky's is
So
really
good.
good.
All
one.
I
dressed
love
Ruffles
all
is
dressed
god tier.
ruffles.
So those when you got those, you're like, oh, we're balling. Then you're like, oh, we got the fucking Doritos, we're balling. We got Lay's, okay, we're like, whatever. And then we got the fucking Cheetos, and you're like,
Haha.
Like I like Cheetos, but like,
Yeah.
I like jalapeno
Cheetos are good.
Cheetos. I hate puffy
True.
Cheetos,
Oh, I love puffy
I like
Cheetos.
I love
crunchy
puffy Cheetos.
Cheetos?
My God.
Yeah.
like cheese puffs, like those cheese puffs.
Yeah,
I fucking
yeah,
hate
yeah.
cheese puffs.
Love that shit
But like
so
Cheeto,
much.
I
like
love
hard
cheese puffs.
Yeah, me
Cheetos,
too.
I'll eat. Like you know those mixed bags,
Yeah, yeah.
like of like it has like the fucking pretzel.
Oh, the
and
party
fucking-
mixes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the
Like,
munchies.
the Cheetos are like the last thing I fucking.
Yeah, I love that shit
I eat
though.
everything for.
I still eat it.
everything.
Yeah, I don't
still-
really,
eat it.
I have no
I'll eat
particular order.
everything. It's
Yeah,
just-
those. I'm telling you, man. Those wheat squares are fucking.
Oh, the wheat squares are
underdogs. I love.
golden.
Oh, I
the
thought you were
wheat
talking about the
squares.
munchies, like the one that had like the pretzel, the Cheeto, the
Yeah, that's what
Dorito.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
like-
too, but
and the
that's
sun
I
chip.
knew what John was
Party
talking
mix.
about. It was the wheat squares too. Like
So
John, the wheat
good.
squares isn't in the munchies, but like the wheat
I know.
squares are
Yeah.
fucking good.
But they're part of the party mix. I know that.
But yeah,
Oh,
so like,
yeah, like the Humpty Dumpty party mix, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the end, like chips are just really good to get on Halloween, and
Yeah.
I love chips. So
You know,
I'm gonna-
all dressed
put them-
isn't a flavor
them
in
in
the States.
B.
Really?
Yeah, all dressed is a Canadian thing.
Oh wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a W.
I feel
That is
bad
W on our
because
part.
they're pretty good for the most part.
It's B. I love receiving the bags of chips. I'll literally fucking feast on them when I get the chance. Because again, they're not the big bags. They're little
True.
fun sized ones. So you can
I wish I got
have
a big bag when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
god,
fucking
Gino would be in
nuts.
heaven. That's all he would need. Fuck.
They're fun size. Like you could eat a couple bags, you know, and like
Yeah.
and they're good flavor. Like they pick some good ones too. On top of that, it's like
Yeah, it was rare to
I
get
really
a chip
you
that you
really
hated.
cannot go wrong with receiving chips. It's not
Yeah.
candy. It's not chocolate.
Yeah.
But receiving chips is different because you're stuck here eating all this sweet stuff. I mean, like
Salty, it's
we need
so
some we
good.
need some
It's a
salt
nice
in there
break.
too.
Yeah.
It's a nice break. So I think that like they're definitely above the fucking like Snickers and Rockets and stuff for me, but they're just a little short of the Glossettes and Sour Patches on my end.
What was your favorite chip to get if you were gonna get chips when you're trick or
Ruffles.
treating?
That,
All
out
dressed
of the four, it would have been
Ruffles,
Ruffles, 100%.
It's so fun. I feel like I never got fucking Ruffles from Halloween.
That's it.
It was in
because
the
they're-
4-pack. You got a lot of. Lay's. I
That's
got
a
lot of
good
Lay's.
point.
I got a
Oh,
lot of
that's
Lay's
a
also.
very good point. Oh yeah. No. So
Yeah, I got a lot of Doritos and Lay's.
It was
Those
mostly
are-
Lay's
Like,
and
we got it
Cheetos.
all
Yeah.
dressed Ruffles. You're like, oh fuck, we're.
yeah, I
balling.
guess so.
Like this is serious.
Yeah. For me, I think honestly, they're probably gonna go number one. They're probably the
They're-
top. No.
No, for me, they're like tied for like second because I put the two fucking candy, the hamburger and the thing on number one. Because I
Yeah.
think those are like.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's why I'm like,
Halloween
no,
candy.
I can't do it to that fucking hamburger. They're second place for me. They're second place to me.
Yeah.
And purely because I loved that like Humpty Dumpty knockoff Cheeto brand.
Yes. Oh my
Oh
god.
my
The cheese puff one.
fucking god! But like, not the puff, the crispy ones. I liked both. They had a crispy one, like the how do you like the crunchy Cheetos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a Cheeto.
They did those ones, and oh my god, they were just so much better. I found for some reason, and it was always like one of my favorite things to get when I was trick or treating. It was just, oh my god.
Oh my god. I tried fucking blocking the thing. I went and sneezed into it.
On the tier list, I'm getting an advertisement for Crispers. I find that so fucking
I'm getting
funny.
Are
an
you?
advertisement for Halls.
How
like there's Gino
that's
sneezing
crazy.
and dying, and John who wants
I'm
Crispers.
not getting an advertisement for anything.
You have your ad blocker on.
I think I think Opera has built-in ad block. That might be why.
Okay, so you're good. You're vibing.
Yeah, Sag.
Oh baby, this one is so
This one, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Coffee crisp.
coffee crisp.
Oh, I already put it. That's why. I already put
Wow, I love
Yeah.
me some fucking coffee crisp.
Coffee crisp is good. Yeah.
It
it.
became.
Put it in A.
I put it in A as well, but it's probably
right
at the
under
top of
arrow.
my A. It's right above the M&Ms for me.
I'm gonna
My
bump
big
M&Ms
three.
up.
My
Yeah.
big three is blank, arrow, coffee crisp. We're gonna get to the number one.
Oh, I already.
Shortly.
Yeah.
Mine is also blank Arrow Coffee Crisp, John.
Like, oh
I'm
my
curious
God,
to see
no,
if we have the same one.
I
it's
already
just-
know. Like, yeah.
It's just
To
because
me,
like
it's obvious.
for me they're the big three, man. Like
Yeah.
coffee crisp was so good. Like it
They're all
was
in the same fucking
okay
box,
as a
man.
kid. It was okay
not
as a
mine.
kid.
Okay, you
No,
don't know what
as a-
mine is then.
It was
but-
okay as a kid, and it just got better with age. Like I think it's
Yeah,
the
Coffee Crisp is
adult,
so good.
the adult in me saying, "Oh, I really
Stupid.
need to have that sense of wafer
Adulthood.
and coffee."
Oh, I was thinking
taste
adults
in my
because of the
fucking-
coffee.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like
Yeah.
you see the word coffee, you're like, yeah, that sounds fucking
Oh, I'm
adult
so
like.
cool. I'm a 9-year-old
so
eating
fucking
coffee
cool.
crisp.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
And a coffee crisp, it's so good. The
Yeah.
small ones are so exciting to eat, and it takes like forever for them to go bad. Honestly,
Yeah, really. But like for the coffee crisp, the poor souls that have never had the opportunity to taste one, because it's another Canadian certified hood classic.
oh my
It is.
goodness.
It's kind of like a Kit Kat Chunky, but the chocolate
Yeah.
is like paper thin in comparison. The Kit Kat Chunky is like a
Yeah,
quarter
you
inch
get more of like
chocolate.
the wafer
Yeah.
chocolatey
Yeah,
taste as opposed
super
to
fat, very dry, like shockingly
Yeah.
dry. It's weird.
like have it with a beverage.
yeah, a little glass
and
of
you're
milk or
good.
water or something. Yeah. But like the flavor, yeah, you get that little bit of coffee flavor, almost like a nuttiness to it. It's so nice.
Exactly.
And it's
So
two
good.
flavors really. You get like the chocolate and the coffee. That wafer,
It
nothing
definitely it is
tasty.
the crisp. It is. I
Phenomenal.
mean, it's as advertised. It is
Ridiculous.
coffee like, and it is crispy.
yeah, sure, it's
You
fucking
very much
crispy.
enjoy
It snaps. I feel like I've hurt the roof of my mouth eating these before,
yeah.
and I still do to this day. But they're bangers.
They are banging.
Better in bite-sized form than the big one, in my opinion.
Oh, 100%. Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out of my
I
way
prefer
for
the
the
big
super.
one.
Really?
Like I love
Yeah.
the big
It's a
ones
bit
too, but
intense.
like
But
if I
since you
get
could like just like bite as much as you want off of it, and like
I
just, like,
guess
wrap it
I
up.
like that
Fill the
limitation.
rest up.
Like it's one of the few where it almost feels like a Herculean like task to eat a whole coffee crisp to me.
yeah, that's
Well,
literally
so
like
the thing is, like, the mini coffee crisp, I'm like more inclined to just shove it all in my mouth.
yeah, two
Yeah,
bites.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
'cause
like
you
two bite,
can,
one
yeah.
bite it.
But like the big one, you just like bite it off.
You could
Like,
go at your pace. That's valid,
Yeah.
I suppose.
It's a very good chocolate bar, like to say the
It is
very
really
least.
good.
Totally. Yeah. This one, we'll just put a bottom
I
of
don't know
F.
what
I
it is.
literally don't know what I'm
I don't know
looking
what
at.
the fuck that is.
We're just all guys. I'll put it at the bottom of that if you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it-
It
It's
might be
just-
some
I'm
fucking
gonna-
Ontario shit, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
Are we
haven't
double
been here.
dipping for the next one?
Skittles and double bubble? How was that double dipping?
No. Are we double dipping? Are we doing sour Skittles and Skittles at the same time?
Sour Skittles. Yeah, we can
Sure.
do both at the same time.
They're varying positions for me, to be honest.
For me, they're
Yeah.
both A, but one is like regular Skittles is high A, and the
Yes.
sour Skittles is below Maynard Sour Patch Kids.
For me, it's
Actually, no, I'm gonna put Skittles in B. Actually, I'm gonna put it under the Swedish berries.
for me the original Skittles are also A tier. I put the sour Skittles just like somewhere in high B, just because like I feel like it's too much. Already Skittles on their own are very good.
Yeah.
If you shove too many Skittles in your mouth, it takes you forever to fucking swallow them.
Yep.
And then when you have that added sourness to it, it makes it a little bit more difficult, but it still tastes
Yeah.
really good. So I'm not gonna complain about getting either Skittles in my bag for Halloween. I'm gonna be very happy.
You wanna hear the funniest thing about sour Skittles?
What?
Go for
Every
it.
time I like hear it or picture it, my fucking like the back of my tongue does that thing when you're like bracing yourself for something sour. My face gets sweaty. I don't know why.
Yep.
Only with
Like-
sour Skittles though.
Like you're anticipating a warhead.
Yeah, but like
Almost.
when I think Warheads, I don't get that. When I think sour Skittles, might like both sides of the back of my tongue get that.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think it's because I really did enjoy them so much, the sour Skittles. Like it was one of my favorite things to get for Halloween, man. Like still to this day. Like I don't buy them on my own ever, really. Like well, the last time I had sour Skittles was in cooking school, but that's beside the point. So it's been like 2 years, but still. Screams Halloween candy to me. I love them so much.
It's
One of my
great.
favorite sour candy, like genuinely pretty sour. Bottom of S for me
I
right
just
now.
okay, like this is my texture issue. This is like when it comes to food in general. I think every tier list I've talked about texture.
Yeah,
Sour candy, if it's not a gummy, is not as good for me.
that's valid.
Like Skittles
Fair.
is not a gummy candy, so the fact that it's sour and I have to like fucking chew on it bothers me. Same thing with like Warheads at the end. We'll get into it. Like I love Warheads. If it was Warhead gummies on here, fucking high shit.
Oh, like those
But,
little
like-
cubes. You remember the cubes?
Yeah, yeah, those are fucking high
Oh,
but like the actual Warhead, I'll eat it. I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Skittles. I'll eat it. I'll enjoy it. But like
Yeah.
the fact that it's hard, like takes away the experience. I'd rather just have a regular Skittle.
it's so again. It's funny that you say that because I think I'm more the opposite. Like,
That's fine.
yeah, because I'm a big fan of like the harder sour.
I just love
things, I
gummies in general.
suppose.
Gummies are always just high on my list for me in general. I love gummies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, so good.
Yeah, that's funny. Double bubbles is a similar category to the caramel, I think.
Yeah,
It's also an F.
it's
But I put it above the caramel.
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say, yeah,
it's D tier because I received this. I really don't care for it. I
yeah.
literally just don't care for it. It's not F.
I don't
because-
mind it, but
I don't mind. It's just what the fuck. Like I get this. I'm like
Getting
nice. I literally just say
gum, you
nice.
know?
Anyways, and then I
Yeah.
continue with my life.
like getting gum for Halloween was always kind of unfortunate because that kind of stops you from eating more stuff. Like, what do you end on a fucking double bubble?
Exactly. Like what? Like what the fuck?
The
Yeah,
best
that's
gum thing that you could get were blow pops. I think they were, where it's lollipop and then at the very center you get a little bit of
Yes.
bubble gum.
1 year,
That was
I ended
phenomenal.
up getting that fucking. You know that long, like it looked like fucking Scotch tape one.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I gotten that one year.
Yeah, those are great too.
That was a W. That was like, oh wow. you
That's
really fucking-
ridiculous. Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
that too, you can make it as long as you want. You could eat
Yeah.
as much as you want, get your own pace, have flavor for like 5 minutes. But boy, is that fucking grape gum worth it?
Yep.
It's like Hubba Bubba something. Like it has a name. It literally
Yeah.
looks like
Hubba-
like
yeah,
a tape
Hubba Bubba.
measure.
It looks
Yeah.
like a tape measure.
Yeah.
It's
Phenomenal.
That would be
That's
the
a good
Hubba
one.
Bubba. It's the pink one, right? The bubble gum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
there's
pink
pink,
one.
but
There's a
also a
grape
purple
one. I
one too,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah,
purple
that's
one
Hubba.
is-
That's Hubba
oh,
Bubba because I know because literally Hubba and Bubba were like the name of the characters that were
True.
purple and pink.
Remember the Hubba Bubba like
the commercials.
cubes?
The commercials were fucking amazing.
Yeah, they had some good commercials too. What about are these? I'm
Those are
drawing a
runts,
blank.
I think.
It is runts. Yeah,
Runts
basically
are
runts.
actually relatively.
I
well,
love
I
runts, man.
actually kind of enjoy them. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
this is the
Underrated
generic
in my
fucking
opinion. I feel
put
like
25 cents in the machine
yo,
to
those
get these things.
bananas. Yeah, every arena that I played hockey at, they'd always have like little
The thing is, though,
gachapons with these in them.
I kind of get happy when I see these.
Crazy,
Because,
that's
yeah.
why, yeah. I
Like-
have them right below Swedish berries, which is B tier for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's above the sour Skittles. Like
Valid.
like I said, I'm more of a candy person. Like that's why like it's above a lot of the chocolate on
Yeah,
my list.
of course. Yeah.
But it's still like not like my favorite. So like, I have to put it like.
For me, it's
I think
just
I'm gonna have to bump this higher,
right
man.
under the Rockets.
Dude,
it's
this,
Oh,
just right
you
under
went
the-
fucking
yeah,
high.
mine's
damn.
been yeah, because dude, this
I
is
love Runs.
it
Fuck with them.
screams Halloween candy, and I really do
fuck with
love them
them.
to this day. It screams Halloween candy more than Skittles, Maynards, all those things to me. I might like Swedish berries like slightly more than them because they're more of a real candy. But fuck, dude, Runts are fun. And
Runs are
again, that
really good.
banana
They
one,
taste
oh
really
my
good.
god, yeah.
The banana's nuts. Bro,
It's
the
literally
banana
just-
goes so hard.
It's like if Rockets were good. It's like what Rockets would
Aw.
evolve into
The
in my
no,
brain.
I wouldn't compare rockets and runs just because like it's different textures. Like the rockets.
Yeah, but they're like the
just,
same, like
Chalk.
No, because the rocket is like
thing,
that sugar
almost.
lollipop that I was talking about.
yeah.
Runs is like legit just hard ass fucking candy. Like,
But
it's-
when they
Yeah.
break it down, when you actually bite into them, they turn into that kind of chalkiness.
yeah,
a
but
little bit
rockets
too.
are like it's so easy to break it Like
True.
you like barely have to bite it, and it,
That's
turns
why
to
like
dust. But,
these
the
are
ones you,
rockets like
fucking
on
chew in.
steroids, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
yeah, more fun.
I just prefer rockets because
Yeah.
they're easier to eat.
That's valid.
Like, but like
Fair enough.
runs are fucking fantastic.
Runs are
They're so
fun,
good.
bro. Runs are so fun.
So good.
Yeah. John, where did you put him?
I put it in like mid B tier, like
Yeah, that's where I had them
above
initially.
slightly above the rockets, but below the chips for me.
Yeah, valid. Yeah, I had them
Because, like,
between Wonder Bar
I love 'em.
and Glossettes, but Runts are they scream Halloween more than a Wonder Bar does.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm like with that in mind, I'm like I have to put them higher. I think. I'd almost want to put Wonder Bar ahead of Skittles, but nah, no. Skittles are like that's Halloween candy. That's candy
Mhm.
candy, but that's Halloween candy.
It's also Halloween candy.
Yeah.
I want to hear your guys' opinion on Fun Dip.
I actually really like Fun Dip.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The thing is, like, I would never buy myself Fun Dip now. I put it in A
No.
tier, but for Halloween, like, this is such a good Halloween candy to get Fun Dip.
I put it also in A tier.
I
Like
put it
It's
above
tough.
Rockets.
I put it at I'm at the bottom of my A tier because I think it's like again, it's not something you're gonna get often for Halloween.
That's the
And
thing.
the Fun Dip itself is pretty freaking good.
I
So
think that's why
you-
people like it so much. Is
That's
because like when
exactly
you
it. It was
do
like a
get
rare
that
item you
one
get.
Fun
Yeah, it
Dip,
was-
you're tweaking. You're so
like you got
happy.
like a 5% item discovery with this bad
That's
boy.
why.
Like
That's why
pretty
it has to be
much.
high for me because
I think that's why most people enjoy it.
like it's like the reverse for Rockets.
Yes.
For me, we're like Rockets would be S tier for me, but because it's so common, it gets lowered to
Yes.
A. While
yeah,
Fun Dip is like a B, but because it's so rare, it's a
it's
Yeah.
bumped up.
But to me, the Fun Dip is Halloween candy at the same time, though it
It
is hard
is.
to find. But
It is, but it's
that's
the rare one.
Halloween candy to me. Yeah. But that being said, I'm not crazy about it. Even as a kid, I wasn't crazy about it.
That's
I think
okay.
even when I was younger, it was too much for me. It's so much sugar.
Yeah, that's
It's
like,
like
you don't
emptied
wanna
out
overdo
pixie
it.
sticks with a fucking piece of sugar to eat your sugar.
Yeah.
You know? To me, it was just a little excessive. I
Yeah.
haven't had it again, maybe in like over 15, maybe even 18 years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if last time I had Fun Dip I was like 6 or 7. So I'd have to try that one again. I'm sure it'd be decent, but
Hell yeah.
I think it's more interesting than a lollipop.
Can we do the two lollipops at the same time? Because I think
Yeah,
the only
okay.
difference
So
that it's
this one,
fucking a
I know
Yeah,
the
'cause-
difference is, yeah, so this was the face one that you press on your tongue to make a face on your tongue.
Mm.
And then you have the regular, literally default lollipops.
Yeah, barbershop
Um,
ass lollipop. If
I'm
this was a
putting
barbershop
both of
food
them
tier
literally in
list,
B.
if this was a barbershop food tier list, they'd be an S, let me tell you.
100% because man,
But this is
you
a
did such
Halloween
good
tier
job.
list, and
Boy,
boy, do I not care for getting lollipops for Halloween.
I don't care much about getting lollipops. The face ones, though, I prefer to get over the regular lollipops.
Yeah.
The face ones I'm putting at the bottom of C tier. Actually,
I
now that
think
I'm
they go
looking
in
at
front
it,
of the caramel for me.
the regular for me they go right a little bit behind the caramel.
I have them in B because I actually love getting lollipops.
Oh, it's so funny.
I'm not
But
huge
like
on
I
again, I'd
don't
rather
like
have
either.
the sugar one. If it was a sugar one, it'd be
Default
an S. But
default lollipop is D tier. But the face one for me, I had a lot more fun as a kid when I got them. Like usually you get them from school.
Yeah.
like the
as,
way I
uh,
would describe
absolutely.
lollipops
Halloween.
is like basically lollipops are like the cigarettes of candy where you basically like I know Popeyes are like on here, but like those you're biting them.
Yeah,
Like lollipops, you like lick the lollipop, and then as soon as it's like done, like I keep it in my mouth, and I basically have like a little cigarette type thing.
Yep.
yeah.
And so like it was just like the vibe of eating a
You feel
lollipop
fucking
was
cool.
fucking
Hey, I have a suggestion.
what?
Since my Tootsie Roll lollipops don't exist, can we turn default into that and pretend? Can we just like play pretend?
For
For
the
Tootsie
Tootsie
Roll?
Roll?
The Tootsie Roll pops.
I don't think I had those.
Really?
You
I don't
didn't
think
have
so.
Tootsie Roll
Damn
Pops.
it. Okay. For me, I'm gonna pretend default lollipop is Tootsie Roll Pops, and it's gonna go first because I cannot fathom Tootsie Roll Pops not being on this list.
Can I make mine the sugar one?
Sure, yeah. You know what?
Yes, mine's also an
That's
S, yeah.
fair.
For me, I'm just indifferent. Lollipops are just not my favorite candy.
That's why, like, I don't hate them. There's nothing wrong with them, but like a lollipop is nothing. But something about the Tootsie Roll Pop, like the actual flavor of the candy and like the Tootsie Roll in the middle, I love that so much for no reason. But it has to be like the Halloween, like small ones. Like the big one
It's a
doesn't do it
staple.
for
I know
me.
my grandmother
And it's so
gives
iconic.
those out all
Yeah.
kinds. They're super iconic.
Yeah, that too. My aunt had so many. I took so many of them. So I got all those for me and a bunch of rockets for Holden. But like, unreal.
Here we are.
That's
I
the
love-
lollipop opinion. Now Hershey's, plain old
milk
regular
chocolate Hershey's. I love
Hershey's.
milk chocolate. However, this is not one of the big three for me.
No,
This is not that blank.
No.
Milk chocolate Hershey's is probably one of my favorite Hershey's. But
really.
there's
There's
another
another
Hershey's.
one on the list that's better.
There's another one that's
Yeah,
slightly
yeah,
better.
Yeah.
Regular Hershey's milk chocolate is A tier for me, somewhere in the middle.
So interesting.
Just because I like the simplicity of a Hershey's. Hershey's is one of the candy bars you get a little bit less often than the rest,
Yeah.
and the quality of milk chocolate itself is pretty good. And I am a huge fan of milk chocolate.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're just not for me. They're not as good as the M&M milk chocolates, because Hershey's is just like a regular bar, and M&Ms, like you feel like you're like the different colors taste different, but they all taste the same. And like,
It's more of like an
you have
actual
fun.
candy than just
Yeah, you have
just
fun with
regular
M&Ms.
chocolate.
Hershey's it's a straight chocolate bar.
Yeah.
It's
wearing a
vanilla.
business suit.
It's a vanilla
you know?
chocolate bar. It's just so plain, but it's
True,
so good.
True. And
I
you know what's
literally
funny?
said the exact same thing, John.
yeah.
I literally have it right under M&M's milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
And
too
B tier.
technically, but that puts it in C for me. But top of C. And again, yeah, nothing wrong with it. A little boring. Doesn't scream
That's
Halloween
it.
candy to me. That's more of
Well,
like
the
oth- the
an
other
everyday
one's
purpose one.
Yeah.
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 Like I like using Hershey's milk chocolate for like recipes and cooking more than
Exactly.
anything, to be
It's
honest.
very it's
Good for
versatile
s'mores and
too,
shit.
like-
Yeah. It's a good like
Oh,
ingredient.
it's a great s'mores chocolate.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you know what's really funny? I don't know if you guys have heard this. It's a fucking fun fact I spew all the time, but like there's a large population that find Hershey's taste like vomit.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
like a
so-
lot of people don't like Hershey's milk chocolate because they find it tastes like vomit.
Ew.
And it's
I've
funny.
never-
Yeah, because there actually is like an ingredient they use that like exists inside of like human vomit. So I think some people are just
Sheesh.
very sensitive to that like chemical or whatever thing. Because
It
I think
makes
it
them
comes
feel
from the
uneasy.
milk or something. So yeah, they're just kind of sensitive to that. So like a lot of people they'll hate Hershey's for that reason. I think that's the reason. Like there is a chemical
The
that's
lore.
found within human vomit. Yeah. It's like how some people just can't deal with like cilantro because they're just born that way. It's something that you literally are
Right.
not in control of. But that being said, I don't find that to be the case. I think Hershey's is great. I think they have much better
Yeah.
products though than just regular old chocolate. But yeah,
That's why for me,
it
like
sits
this-
right in the middle of everything pretty much right now as
Yeah.
it stands. But yeah, just a little boring, but nothing wrong with it. I think I'd like caramel a bit more. I'll put caramel above it.
That's all good.
Caramel's a bit more fun.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Kit Kat is like
Kit Kat
one
is,
of the best chocolates of
It
fucking
is.
all
It is
time, bro.
my missing one. It is my blank. That is my number one pick
Yeah,
of chocolate.
that is
Kit Kat
so
is my favorite
fair.
chocolate of all time.
That's so valid.
In that variety pack, it's my favorite of the bunch.
Yeah, it's
if
the
I get
first
this
one
for
gone.
Halloween,
Yeah,
it is the first one gone, and I'm like always like fuck. I'm going down the list until there's Smarties
Yeah,
left.
it's stupid.
Kit Kat is literal perfection. Kit Kat is literal perfection for me.
It's so stupid how and like they were a bit of a sleeper for me too, because like I always did enjoy Kit Kat, but I was never wild about it. But out of nowhere, they became
My
like
God.
like my second favorite chocolate.
I stare
bar
at that
man.
red package and I'm like, good
It's
lord,
ridiculous,
I need
dude.
it.
Fuck
Alright,
off, man.
guys,
Gino, hit me
I
with
have
it.
it in C tier.
Really?
That's
That's
okay.
based. That is so based.
The thing is,
I need
in
some
the
water.
value pack,
Yeah.
it's Arrow, Coffee Crisp, Kit Kat, Smarties.
Yes.
Yeah,
For me, that's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Yeah, that's
Kit
what I have
Kat's
in my
not bad.
kitchen.
It's really not bad. I still like it. I'd rather have a Snickers over a Kit Kat.
That's
Okay.
based. Wow.
So like it's right under. It's literally right under Snickers for me. Snickers is the bottom of B, so it's the top of C.
fair enough.
Yeah, no,
Very-
that's
'cause
cool.
Again,
I
against
would
each
rather
their own.
not that I'd rather hear it, but it's cool hearing people disagree because so many people think of Kit Kat as like the fucking monolith of chocolate.
Nah.
Like it's
Yeah,
the
like-
god killer of chocolates, bro.
Because it doesn't overdo it on the wafer like part either. Like
Everyone knows
it's
what a fucking Kit Kat is
crispy.
too, you know? Like
Exactly.
you don't have to describe it. Like it's
and,
actually
you
like
could
so
pi-
many
and
of
you could
these you have
piss
to
people
describe.
off when you eat it vertically instead of like break it off pieces. You know?
I've done that once, yeah.
I've done that
that's funny.
so many times to piss people off. And I'm like, what the fuck, John? I'm like, I'm not sharing it with you, so I'm eating it the way I want to eat it.
Do you like in SpongeBob where he just starts licking it and shit?
Ah. And he starts grinding it between his teeth.
Starts flossing between his ass cheeks like a credit card. Hey boy, that motherfucker's got a chip. And like, but that too, like in bite-sized form as well. Like, holy shit, I could eat so many of these. Like, the amount of restraint it's taking me to not dig into my box for no reason other than like, oh, I've eaten so much today, I shouldn't dig into this
Yeah.
entire box of Kit Kats because I know if I have one, it's over.
I can't just have one
You
Kit
know?
Kat. I need to have a minimum 2 or 3.
Fucking hell. And
Especially
I even have a
these
whole
little
one
ones.
in my fridge, like a whole full-size Kit Kat just chilling in
And
my
that's what,
fridge
yeah,
I've had for
that's
weeks.
exactly it. I will eat the fuck out
Yeah.
of Kit Kat. I love Kit Kat.
I bought that Kit Kat because I was at the grocery store. I needed to take out 20 because I needed to do laundry. And when I did my groceries, I went to do the cashback. And the one fucking machine of the 6 that I picked, their cashback was broken. And I just spent like $60+ on groceries. So I'm like, fuck. So I went back, grabbed the $1 Kit Kat, and went to a different machine and got my $20 withdrawal. So just a Kit Kat in my fridge now, just waiting to see the light of day. Fuck.
So
Yeah.
now we're moving on to this bad boy.
Yet another
Oh,
fucking
boy.
god killer.
This is
Now,
my
Gino?
first
This is-
place. Is
yeah.
And-
Reese's Pieces.
I love
Guys,
Reese's.
Reese's Pieces
I love some racist
is
pieces.
so good. I used to have the Reese's Puffs cereal.
Yeah,
Reese's
eat 'em up,
Puffs.
eat 'em up, eat 'em
Eat 'em
up.
up, eat 'em up.
Banger.
Like,
Hard to
I
find in
love
Canada
this.
for a while. That was like when your parents went
Yeah.
to the States for a bit. They'd always
Yep.
come back with that shit. Oh my god.
This
like,
is our unanimous one.
Like, on my trip this weekend, I generally think if they have it at the hotel, I'm buying a fucking pack of Reese's Pieces just because like
Yeah, of course.
they're
Hell yeah.
Yep.
so like especially if it's
Oh,
like
I
a
wish Reese's
three-pack
Pieces
one.
were on this
Yeah,
list.
Like,
Oh,
it
Reese's
doesn't matter
Pieces
how you
go
eat it.
so
It could
hard.
be like the little cups, like the little like bite-sized cups.
Yeah.
Oh, anything. Yeah, oh, they're all fucking good.
Yeah, they're
Like
all
even
so
the
good.
Reese's like.
But the Reese's
M&M
Pieces,
looking
I
ones.
think, would have
The Reese's-
gone maybe like 3rd place. I might have
Yeah,
had
but
Reese's
for me,
Pieces
like
a bit higher.
the Reese's like cups are
Ridiculous. And like
so good.
staple
They are
Halloween candy
so-
as well.
oh my
Like
goodness.
perfect
Yeah,
year
but
round
I
and
love
such a good thing to
seeing
get for
Reese's.
Halloween.
Like and it literally has the Halloween colors
excuse me.
on it.
It does.
You know, like this
Yeah.
is a perfect representation of Halloween.
They had Halloween
However, that being
variations
said,
and different shapes and shit.
It's still just is a little bit under Kit Kat for me.
Yeah, it's one
But
below Kit Kat for me.
But Reese is just wow. It's literally like
Stupid, man.
It's the only
Chef's
chocolate
kiss.
in my S
Fucking unreal.
tier.
it is chef's kiss. So good.
It is and will be the only chocolate in my S tier.
So I thought you might have peanut M&Ms up there for some reason.
It's,
They're gonna be high.
wait till we get to my peanut M&Ms too, because I'm a fan of peanuts and
Oh,
chocolate
yeah,
together.
yeah.
So I mean, that's foreshadowing for literally like what 2 minutes from now, because the crunchy's probably
Pretty
not gonna be
much.
that long. 'Cause
Yeah, I don't know if
let's
you
go
guys have
quick
anything
with
to say about
I'm
Crunchy.
literally putting it with the fucking Wonder Bar and crispy Crunch.
Yeah,
It's
same
literally
here.
putting
D
it
tier.
with-
But
It's D tier.
Just below it. I don't think I've had
I'm
a
gonna, put it in, I'm gonna put
Crunchy.
it under Twix actually.
Crunchy is
I could be
literally like,
lying. No, I
like
think I've had
literally
one.
like crispy crunch and Wonder Bar had a fucking child, and you got this
Yeah,
piece of
no,
shit.
you know what? Fucking. No, that
I
looks.
still find it wild that you have fucking Snickers and F tier pals. Like the wildest shit to me.
Rockets are going to.
But Snickers is like it's okay.
Snickers
like,
is
it's,
nothing
it's
to me,
I-
man.
Like it's on like great and it's not bad. Like so like the fact that it's an F tier is like wow. It's like the only take I don't get. Everything else I agree.
It's because
with
it's
you, like-
everything I don't like in a chocolate. Like I find the chocolate doesn't taste that great. The nougat is horrible, and like the bits of peanuts in my chocolate bar, which I already don't like. It's like
texture,
a triple
like, texture is
whammy.
very important.
Yeah, like it's a fucking triple whammy of shit.
And the thing
I
is,
hate,
like,
man.
once if you don't like a candy bar once, when you get in your bag for Halloween, you really don't fucking want to eat
Yeah,
that. You're just gonna
yeah.
avoid
Yeah,
it.
that didn't help.
Like, it has to make a good first impression, and that's why, like, Reese's. When I
That's
first
it,
had
man.
Reese's, I felt my life changed for the better. You know,
Yeah.
I thank the Lord every single day that I'm not allergic to like fucking peanuts,
Yeah,
because like
exactly,
Reese's
man.
literally like they changed my
That
life.
and dairy. Like I eat so much
And
fucking
dairy in general,
dairy
yeah.
products.
I
and,
love
like,
chocolate.
peanut butter and
Like,
stuff.
I
Oh my god, my favorite protein bar is fucking peanut butter flavored, man.
oh
I think only one
I'll still
thing is
get
gonna beat
protein
Snickers,
bars.
by the way. Gee,
Yeah.
I'll hit you up with my brand. They're phenomenal. If your parents go to
Actually.
Costco too, they're
Yeah.
there. But yeah, there's one thing beating Snickers. I think that's it right now.
here it is.
Only one thing could beat it. It's definitely not peanut M&Ms. No.
No,
Hell
M&Ms.
no.
so
Holy
perfect.
shit,
Peanut
man.
M&Ms. Oh my.
Oh my fuck.
This is another fucking S tier for me, man. My
That's valid.
fucking peanut M&Ms are right next to Reese's. It's so good, and
Yeah.
it's just a step above the regular milk chocolate M&Ms. Just
Oh
because,
my
like, I
God,
like
yeah.
I like the size is nice. They're literally like giant pellets. You consume them and like
feel
holy
like a-
shit, you
like
get a
a
lot of
big
nut and
hamster.
chocolate. The balance is so perfect.
Stupid,
The
honestly.
flavors are quite cohesive.
They're so ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
no,
good.
it's so good. I have it in A tier.
Yeah, mine's in the
is.
middle of A too.
Literally middle of A tier.
Yeah.
It's
Mwah.
really weird. It's right
It's
under
another
Coffee
S tier for
Crisp.
me because I like it's just a little bit under the Reese's because Reese just has a little edge over the M&Ms. But I
100%,
love
yeah.
a whole bag of M&Ms if I can eat that during a movie
Yeah.
theater.
Yeah, great movie
Or
theater
movie
food as
theater,
well. Yep.
It is a great movie
fantastic.
food.
Yep.
Before they swapped it to that stupid Mr. Sunshine bullshit.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't go to Guzo. Simple, easy as. Honestly, just go to the fucking downtown theater.
I'm literally just
Yeah,
gonna go
any
to the gas
Cineplex.
station, purchase them, and then sneak them into the movie theater.
Gino, have you ever been to the Colisée?
Uh,
It's near Fairview-ish.
maybe.
Big ass fucking theater. You would have remembered if you'd been, I think.
Nah,
Regardless.
if I remember what it looked like, I would know.
What I love about a lot of our
You know
lists
what?
is
Keep
like our
talking.
S
I'm
tier,
gonna look for
our
a
S
picture of it.
tiers. There's more in our S tier than there is for like the lower tiers, which I find is amazing.
Yeah, right.
That's good. That means
That's
Yeah.
amazing. It means they've done
It's
something
very
good,
rare
man.
that we have a tier list like this. I think the fruits one was the last one where we were this like enthusiastic about stuff. Like I think the fruits we had quite a few S's.
Yeah,
I could be
Yeah.
totally wrong.
I had about like 4.
Yeah, I think we had like 4 or 5 S's.
We had 4 or 5, but this is like
For the
this one's like
fruits?
fuck it. They're pretty stacked, but the
I
thing
think
is
there's
like
only like
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
one other
Yeah,
S
maybe I only
tier
had
left for
3.
me.
there might be one other S tier left, but we'll have to go through the list.
How many S's?
Oh,
Twizzlers.
I think there's 2. I think there's 2 more S's.
Definitely 1.
Oh, they don't have
2.
nibs. Oh, there's 2 Twizzler brands in here. Do you want to do both Twizzlers at the same
Yeah, we just do
time?
both Twizzlers. I feel
Yeah.
like the color doesn't really make a difference.
Again, yeah,
Oh,
the
to
color
me it
one
does.
doesn't really make a difference, but I really do love a bag of Twizzlers. They're also really good theater food. I'm really happy when I get
Yeah,
them
it's
in my
like
Halloween
king
bag.
level of fucking tier theater food, man.
100%. For me, it's Twizzlers are somewhere around the same level as the Glossettes, probably just a little bit higher than the Glossettes, just because I do enjoy Twizzlers and like they're fun to eat. You know, like especially those ones that are like really stringy, the ones you can just
When
rip
you
off
pull
like
them?
bit by
Yeah.
bit. Yeah,
I
those
have
are
it right
like,
over the peanut butter M&Ms.
and like
love
they're
Twizzlers.
just so good. Twizzlers are so good. They're like, and they're not too overly sweet, so you can eat you can eat the entire bag.
Yeah. I think that's due to them being like cherry flavor, something like
And
almost
now-
mild about cherry,
I'm
strawberry
not
compared to
sure.
cherry.
Those are like the fruit flavored Twizzlers, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you have like the orange one, the blue flavored one,
Like,
and the
that
green
one's-
flavored one.
It's lower. That one's in C tier for me, like at the top of C. Like above
I don't
Smarties
think I
and
ever
stuff.
had it, so I'm just gonna assume.
No?
I've only
I
had it
used to
just
get them a
handful
lot
of
for
times.
Halloween.
I only had them a handful of times. Receiving them was actually quite a surprise, and I was quite happy to have them. But again,
yeah,
I prefer like after tasting them and whatnot, I prefer the regular Twizzlers over the
yeah,
fruit ones
that's the thing.
because I don't want my taste buds to be confused whenever I eat Twizzlers. I'm so like this is the one candy that I'm like very mono on, and I really want to eat this one
That one
like
specific
flavor,
kind of.
this one specific flavor,
Yeah.
and the Twizzlers original flavor just does it for me. The fucking regular, like the regular is just perfect, and then the fruit ones are kind of just like a little bit below it. I'll eat them if they're at a
Oh,
friend's
definitely
house.
eat them,
I'll
my
eat
God.
them. I'll eat like fucking 5 if I have to. But a
Yeah.
whole bag of Twizzlers, if it's like John, here's your bag of Twizzlers, we bought them for you, I'm gonna eat them all. Be it big or like even the small ones like we have in my bowl upstairs. It's just like a single Twizzler
Yeah.
in a
Oh no, but I
wrapper.
haven't been there.
No,
Very
okay.
nice.
Yeah, no, that's I sent the photo. Yeah, regular Twizzlers are top of C because that too, like they're so like run of the mill. The kind of like caramel Hershey's, all those are just like very
Right.
standard. Not bad by any stretch, but yeah, like you said, like not overly sweet, a little whatever. You're doing it more for the like simplicity, I guess. And again,
Exactly,
like that's
like,
why you get it
This,
for like
this
movie
is a
theaters
simple
and shit.
candy done
Yeah,
right.
that's why absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I think C is the definition of that. They're just kind of like very standard.
Yeah, there
no
was one
frills.
Halloween where I got like the pretty big bags. Like this house was going crazy, and they gave us a big bag of Twizzlers, and I was the happiest
That's
fucking
wild.
kid
That's cool.
to
Yeah.
ever live. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that was
Riding
like
that high.
peak Halloween. Holy shit!
And I had the fruit ones slightly higher. They did taste worse. The taste was very chemically and not
Right.
fantastic, but it was fun. Especially being a
Yeah.
kid and getting like an orange Twizzler, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Literally,
the
like,
flavor
I
was
think it's more for
not
shock
great.
value, but shock value alone
Yeah.
doesn't make up for taste.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I have them above regular M&Ms because they're more fun than that. But meh, there's so many
I
things
just
I'd
love
rather
Twizzlers. I
have.
just put them really
And
high. 'cause
Twizzlers,
I
yeah,
love
that's a Twizzlers are just.
I
fucking
think if I
yummy.
got them now, I'd be grossed out. I'm almost positive of that because
Yeah,
I
like-
could picture the flavor of the orange one, and they just taste like chemicals.
Like,
But-
and I appreciate the ambition of wanting like me to try Twizzlers, the fruit ones again, but like just give me the regular ones if they're there.
Totally, absolutely, man. I agree with
And
that.
now we're
Or
moving
nibs,
on to
even
another-
like nibs. The
Oh, yeah,
true
nibs
Nibs
are-
king.
would be really
I'm,
high.
so, I'm
The
Nibs
true
are-
sad that
king
I'm sad
was
that
the-
nibs aren't on this list.
Yeah, little bite nibs,
Nibs.
were great. The little cut up ones, kind of love that
Yup.
shit.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Yeah, nibs. Yeah.
Well, because they
goodness.
have like the long nib,
Yeah, they have the big
like
nib.
Twizzler sized nib.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But
Nibs.
like,
That's
but
my
like,
dad's favorite
like
candy.
the chip,
for a
like
while.
they're like the chips of candy in a way.
That's
True.
literally Mike's favorite thing is nibs.
Yeah, I love nibs
It's
as
nibs
well.
and Skittles for Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, nibs really
nibs
do
I
have
would have definitely
like
put in like high A.
salsiccia texture.
That's exactly it.
That's funny that you mentioned that.
Like I would have put them in high A if nibs
If
was
they,
on this list.
yeah,
They're so good.
absolutely. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Now the superior flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the better.
Top
Cookies
of
and cream. This is just a step above the regular Hershey's milk chocolate. It's in the middle of A for me because Hershey's cookies and cream is
Yeah.
so good.
I think it's their best variation of
It is
their
100%.
bar.
It is 100% their best
Yeah.
variation. When I get this in the bag, this is when I'm super happy because I'm like, holy crap, this is the house that actually gives cookies and cream
Yeah,
Hershey's
right?
instead of keeping them.
Yeah,
And this is probably the first or second one to go in my bag when I see them.
yeah, that's funny. I think they're good. I just think they're a bit overrated, or I'm sick of them.
That's it.
So they're bottom of A for me.
I haven't been overexposed to the cookies
I
and
have
cream because
been.
I haven't had that exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah,
I haven't been
But
as
they're not
overexposed
bad.
as you have. So
not
for
at
me,
all,
like
yeah,
getting that occasional Hershey's cookies and cream is just so lovely to me. So
yeah,
I put it
yeah.
right in the
That's
middle of
why.
A.
Yeah, like I'm sure if I was overexposed to Fun Dip, I'd have it higher on the list. But like someone like you, like if you had the Hershey's cookies and cream like very rarely, like every Halloween or so, I
Yeah.
can see why you would have enjoyed it so much.
Exactly. I probably would have put it
You
in the
know?
same place as you if I was overexposed to it, like at the bottom of
'Cause
A,
f-
highest of B.
For me, cookies and cream Hershey's was almost more of a Christmas thing.
Yeah,
I remember it was like my stepbrother's favorite candy, so we'd always get a lot of that for Christmas. So we'd always he'd always just fucking give them to us sometimes.
That's it.
So that's where I
could
got
see
most
that
of my
being one of the
exposure
ones.
from. Yeah. That's why it's not bad by any stretch. I just do think it's a little, just a smidge overrated. But like,
Which is perfectly
Yeah,
fine,
but yeah.
perfectly
Yeah.
valid.
I still think it's a phenomenal candy and very Halloweeny. Chiclets. Oh my god, chiclets have so much. I fucking love chiclets so goddamn
I
much,
feel
man.
like I haven't had these, but I know.
Oh
I would
my
like them.
god.
As a kid, I got so many chiclets.
Oh
and
my god.
They were so good.
It's like the
For
best
me,
13 seconds of flavor ever. And it's so funny because we have gum in F, because I said who the fuck wants gum for Halloween? Yet I have a gum in fucking S tier, but like
the thing is, chiclets are different.
yeah, it's
There's something different.
Oh
it's,
my
it's
god.
It's bottom of A for
Oh
me.
my god.
But chiclets are like,
Dude, the flavor is
you-
mental, the texture is
you fuck
cool.
with them really hard.
What the fuck? I fuck with chiclets. I've always fucked like because the box for Halloween came with like 2, I think.
Yeah,
The boxes were like the size of like half of your pinky,
Yeah,
pretty much. Oh my
I have
god,
it in
dude.
D just because I don't remember what it tastes
Yeah,
like.
that's fair.
But I
honestly,
can't
yeah.
put it in F because I know I would fucking like.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
chiclets, it's like I don't know where the fuck they sell them. Even.
That's what I'm saying. I've
you
never
know
seen
what?
them
Like
they
before.
literally
I feel
they
like
just
had it, but I don't
exist at
remember.
Halloween.
I feel like they don't exist anymore because I've gotten them when I was like 8, 9 years old. But then after that, I don't know where
Oh
the
my
fuck they
God.
went.
I'm so glad chiclets made it on this list. I think chiclets exist in the States.
Hold up, where the fuck
But
are
it,
chiclets still made?
surely they've got to be. They've been made for the last like 300 years, man. I bet.
Funny enough, chiclets are an American brand.
Ah, look at that shit. Yeah, banger.
Can you buy chiclets gum anymore? But only sad imitations of the brand can be found in
Oh,
today's
no.
day and age.
Oh,
The
weird.
iconic candies were made right up until 2016, which makes a lot of sense why the
No!
Yeah, but now-
John. Oh
what?
my god, that's like telling me a fucking like long lost relative that was like a billionaire died and gave his money to no one. Oh my god, Chiclets is
Just look it
dead.
up right now. Chiclet's dead now. You only have
Oh
imitations.
no.
That's so cringe.
Oh my god, that's actually really sad. Wow, that's cringe. Oh,
like
no.
you enjoyed them while they last. That's why I'm like, why the fuck have I not seen chiclets in like
Yeah,
at
I
least
guess
7
that'll
years?
do it. That's great. Remember Dum Dums, the lollipops that were like various
Yes.
flavors? I wish that was on
Yes.
this list. Those were like one of my favorite things to get for Halloween as well.
Oh yeah.
Also would have been S tier. Crazy, like the two extremes, man. Gum and lollipops. I love them or I hate them. That's so funny.
That's exactly it.
Because I have
can't,
both an F and an S. That's so cool.
Same here. Like
Yeah, it's whack.
would it be Mars bars?
Mars bars. That was a childhood. That was my childhood favorite chocolate bar, man.
This candy bar is quite out of this world.
Crazy.
But like as I grew up, I liked it less and less.
Yes, absolutely.
I
think you expand your horizons a little bit more, honestly.
That's exactly it.
You actually experiment a bit, and you're like,
For me, it's the highest of C. I haven't. It's starting to die on me. Like if I was maybe like a 16-year, like if it was my last Halloween, you know, I'm 16 years old or something like that, and I'm like, you know what, let's go for one more Halloween.
Yeah. And
I get Mars, I'm like, I'm not gonna eat the Mars bar most likely, to be honest.
It'll be near the end of the pal, maybe.
That's exactly it, and like that's if you know someone else in my family gets to it before I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I have a soft spot for Mars bars because my mom makes really good Mars bars cookies.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
damn.
I definitely
have them at the top of B.
Yeah.
Just
top of B, yeah.
Because I love my mom's Mars bars cookies. So,
dude, I miss your mom's like fucking Jello cake
Jello
thing.
Cake?
Oh
yeah, of course.
Oh my goodness.
I have it every year.
It's the one.
Tweaking the last time she made it. I was so happy.
I didn't expect to like Jello cake as much as.
I know it doesn't sound like the craziest thing.
I'm like, oh god.
And then you have it. Oh my god.
And that's it. Like I'm like, ooh, I would die in your arms tonight. Like, that's literally me like consuming it.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Mars, probably the best like nougat chocolate bar on the market. That being said, a little bit boring nowadays.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
it's a great like first love for
over
chocolate.
the years. It's like because again you'll be exposed to Mars enough where it's like okay, same old.
That's
like
you just get a little over.
It's not that like Mars has really done much to expand their horizon. It's a Mars bar has remained a Mars bar as long as I remember it.
Yeah, it's so iconic. Like you go at that logo, man. Look at that logo.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
logo's
iconic.
great. Packaging looks nice. You know, like the red and black are just such nice colors. The nice little yellow outline.
It's got that big weenie vein like Snickers has too.
Yeah. Yep. Like you love to see it, but it's just like it's like okay.
It's kind of
cool.
mid nowadays though.
Let me go back to my fucking Kit Kats now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's still things I'd rather have. There's things I would rather not have over it. Yeah. There's definitely things I would rather have.
That's exactly it.
All right, G, you want to take care of this? I feel like Gino's got a good opinion on the fuzzy peaches.
I like the fuzzy peaches.
Mm-hmm.
I have them in like high B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I have it over Swedish berries for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's valid.
I have them over the sour Skittles.
Nice. I've gone below Sour Patch Kids.
Like Sour Patch Kids right now and Skittles, they're kind of like having like a fight. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I prefer the Sour Patch Kids just slightly, but I like the Fuzzy Peaches just a little bit more. Because again, going back to that fruit tier list, if you guys haven't checked it out,
banger.
Do be sure to check that out. I love peach. Peach flavored things are so good. Peach flavored is so good for me.
I just like it better than the Swedish berries, just because it's sour gummy. So
right, because that's the thing for me. Like the Swedish berries aren't overly sweet for me or sour for me. So I'll consume the whole bag of that. But like the fuzzy peaches, they got that mix of sweet and sour in it, and I love it. But it's like I don't want to I wouldn't have the whole bag. I'd have probably like a couple pieces, then pass them to a friend.
I had 9 fruits in S tier. Holy shit! Sorry to interrupt. I had 9 fruits in S tier.
God, how much do me and John have?
I don't remember. I didn't include it in the video because I forgot.
Yo.
I feel like I like 4 or 5 though. I know watermelon was up there for sure. Watermelon and peach.
I'll peep the Discord. Oh,
I think it was watermelon, peach, and I think
strawberries, raspberries.
Yeah. No, never mind.
Gino had 4.
Peach,
John had
peach,
3.
banana, and strawberry.
Yeah.
What did I have?
Raspberry, strawberry, banana, avocado.
Oh yeah.
The avocados.
Forgot about that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck is this next thing coming up?
Yes, I could be incredibly wrong, but this is probably the worst thing I've had from. I'm really trying hard to remember if it's the candy I'm thinking of. It's like.
Is it the really shit? Like I know it's supposed to be a Halloween thing because I'm seeing the orange on it. Is that like a witch on it or something?
Yes. I want to say, and again, I could be so wrong. I'm gonna have to Google this after. I'm positive it's like a candy corn, like Tootsie Roll almost. It's like candy corn in like a block form.
I haven't had my first time trying candy corn was actually last week with my girlfriend, and
I never had it before.
No, No, I was
Wow.
always
I don't think I've ever had
intimidated.
candy corn either. To be
Candy
honest.
corn,
I
I
was
could have
intimidated by
one, and then I'm done. Like one for
Literally,
the whole year,
I
and
had
then I'm good.
I had a candy corn, and I'm like, I literally said I can understand why this is the least favorite candy in
Yeah.
all of like the fucking U.S. This is dog shit, like pure dog shit.
He was fucking dog shit.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit. But like, I understand why people would want to give them away as candy because they're very cheap.
They're molasses. Yeah, I do hate them.
Molasses.
Yeah, I do definitely
I
hate
have him in
these.
F because I already know I'm not.
Yeah,
it's a
I don't remember
fuck-
liking them.
Molasses Halloween
They're
candy.
like
Is it that-
shitty Tootsie Rolls, kind of.
Oh my fucking god, this bag. Yeah,
Yeah,
it literally looks like shit.
yeah.
It looks like a dog turd when you
Was
open
it
it
the,
up. What the
CBC one? Was it that? Was
fuck?
it CBC? Yeah. That's
It,
exactly
no,
what
but
I
like
saw.
there's even one when you look it
Oh,
up.
no, it's not, yeah.
It's from There's
VLR.eng.br.
even Brian Francis there, the one that posted that. It literally looks like it's literally called best and worst granny candy. Like
Yeah.
your grandma's gonna give this to you.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember them being candy corn flavored. I remembered the
It
texture.
literally
I
looks
thought
like
they were candy
diarrhea.
corn. Yeah, not it, man. So
Fuck that.
I probably wouldn't even eat them after a while. I'm sure I might
If
have
I
had
got that,
one
I
and
wouldn't.
never
I
again.
wouldn't eat them in my bag. I probably have one because I thought it would be like a nice little candy or something that's like very
Yeah.
sweet and cute. And then I'd have one. I'd be like, yeah, fuck that.
It's because it kind of breaks apart on you. Because you know, like a Tootsie Roll, you gotta like fight it a bit, and it's actually
Yeah.
nice. This, like, you bite into it, and you just kind of instantly like break through it.
You're in a brawl,
it's
like a
soft.
fucking. Yeah.
This one is the opposite. Yeah, it's like the opposite of fighting with it. So definitely at the bottom of my list. I remember hating
Like don't
them
get me
as a
wrong,
kid. Man.
molasses flavored other things are very
Yeah,
good.
molasses is phenomenal. But
Like
again,
molasses,
that's like an
you know,
ingredient. man.
I've had my molasses cheesecake, and I'm a fat like
The
so
cheesecake
good.
is fucking fantastic.
can't wait for
don't
cheesecake
understand people
tomorrow.
fuck up cheesecake.
I can't wait for
It's
cheesecake.
it's hard to
tomorrow.
fuck up cheesecake. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Chocolate cheesecake is my favorite thing of all time because I love chocolate and I love cheesecake. But chocolate cheesecake is like
Yo, maybe I'll do like a marble cheesecake tomorrow. I've never done
marble
that
cheesecake
before.
is
good.
yummy.
Oh, I've never done that
Fucking
before.
yummy.
That'll be a good one to do live. Not live,
I think that's a good
like not
idea.
live stream, but I'll be like lavalier mic'd up.
Like recording it, getting ready to upload that bad boy.
Yeah, because I want to stray away from the scripted content a little bit, just for a bit, and see how that goes.
Kind
Do
of
more of like
improv a
an
little bit.
actual content creation kind of thing. Yeah, like a bit more jokey and actually like having a good time and like talking
Yeah.
along the way. Like, yeah,
It's okay. Like be a little bit.
I want to
like,
do that. Yeah.
Be loosey goosey with it.
Hell yeah. Just need the equipment now, but that's coming. Nerds?
Now,
Nerds,
Nerds.
guys.
is so
When you
hard.
This is
receive-
my
I love
number
nerds.
one.
God
when you
damn.
receive
Up
this
here.
in the bag
Damn.
for
It's-
Halloween,
Okay, no, so
wow.
it's
Yeah,
I
right?
think the gummy hamburger and the hamburger and the eyeball and the thing are the number one Halloween candy period.
Yes.
But seeing a fucking nerds in your Halloween bag,
That was pretty hype,
Yup.
man, yeah.
oh, it was the hypest
This
shit
is
of all time.
insane. And like
yeah.
people would
It's definitely
bring
S tier.
people would bring this like to school like literally on November 1st, November 2nd,
Yeah.
and be like, "Yeah,
Just to
guys, look
flex
what I
on you,
got."
yeah.
Yeah, literally just a flex.
Yeah.
Obviously, for me, I was always a fan of classic, the purple pink nerds.
Yep.
You can't go
That's
wrong with them. But
iconic.
like when
I love
people
rainbow
brought
nerds.
when people brought in the fucking rainbow nerds, I was like, "Yo, they are not playing around." Like this, they are the G14 real deal.
On God.
Like they,
Yeah.
like,
Literally though,
Morty.
the rainbow ones are fucking fantastic. I find I like all the
Insane.
nerds. Like I don't think there's any nerd I don't
That's it.
like.
There's no bad nerd
Yeah.
flavor.
And again, like definition.
But
of,
there,
like,
there are
Halloween
better
candy, man,
ones
yeah.
than others. There are better ones than others, but no
But there's
bad
no
ones.
bad
sure.
one.
Because the combos always go like really hard together. I remember.
Yeah,
Like they
Yeah,
had
they
like a
really
pink
do.
lemonade one where like there was some pink and some
there was
yellow.
the blue,
That
there
was
was the
pretty
blue and
hard.
yellow ones that went really nicely together.
Yeah. But like pink and purple was iconic. That was the typical.
Pink and purple
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
your go-to. You
That
know, I
being
felt like
said,
I got that
I,
hubba bubba. You know?
Yeah. I think I'd rather have runts than nerds. So nerds are like right in the middle of A, pretty much for me. But
It's always a brawl. Like, but
hard
like, I love
candy, man. What a hard candy. I appreciate
because the thing
those.
is like
So good.
Yeah.
the reason why I put nerds higher than the runs is because you're not gonna get nerds often.
True.
No, but I also find I'd rather have nerds over runs just because of the size of them.
Yeah,
Like I literally
Oh
just
my
like,
God,
chunk
yeah.
them in my mouth and like they're fucking like it's
Yeah,
like done.
like-
but like
Yeah.
once you're like, oh, I'm gonna have the banana one. Oh, I'm gonna have the fucking blue.
Yeah.
one.
Sometimes I like to have like a little bit of a fruit salad in my mouth and just fucking
Yeah.
consume a couple at a
Sure.
But,
time.
like nerds, I'm like literally just
You're
downing it.
devouring the fucking
Eat the
whole
aquarium
package.
gravel.
Yeah.
Feel that primal need to eat
God, I
aquarium
love
gravel.
that.
Yeah.
What's up next now? Crunch.
The next
Good
one
old
I've never
Crunch.
had before.
No?
I've had crunch because I went to the
It's-
freaking the dep with the corner store For those who don't understand.
Ah,
like,
yes,
'cause
the
this is
convenience
Quebec slang.
store.
The convenience store with Jamarco, and I have to say, he's like, John, buy me a fucking Crunch bar, and I'm like,
Fucking
sure, I'll buy myself a Crunch bar
crackhead.
too. And when I had that, I'm like, why? I'm like, how the fuck do you like this?
You don't like it?
This is I do not like this shit whatsoever. I literally like
That's so funny.
it's literally like the long lost cousin of Crispy Crunch, called Crunch, and it tastes like shit, just like Crispy Crunch.
G Crunch
I put it
is.
at the bottom of D just because I've never had it.
Do you like
I
Rice
cannot put a
Krispies,
chocolate
Gino?
in F.
It's
What?
like it's like chocolate with Rice Krispies inside, kind of.
But the
Oh,
thing
that sounds
is,
pretty good then.
Yeah,
it sounds good.
it's
but
alright.
I don't
I
know.
never had it, so I'm.
I think it's
My
funny that John
experience
hates
is-
them so much.
My
That's
experience
funny.
with them, is that I bit it and I couldn't swallow it because it was literally it was like fucking gum in my mouth.
Oh my
How do you
God.
like this?
Oh
how do you
my
fucking
God.
like this?
That's a weird experience. You got a fucked up bar, man.
I got a fucked up. But the thing is, it didn't expire. So I'm like, how is it this bad? I think it's slightly above Crispy Crunch because a Crispy Crunch was literally like
Oh, it's
it was
so
gum.
funny.
It was literally gum
That
chocolate.
is
But
so
Crunch,
funny.
man, at some point, the chocolate tasted slightly better than the Crispy Crunch, but it was still fucking bad.
That's so jokes. I think Crunch is Holden's favorite chocolate bar, if I'm not mistaken, or at least like top 3.
Like, I can understand why someone would like it.
Yeah.
But
Maybe if you had a glass of milk with Gianmarco on your
yeah, I know because I was stuck. I was literally stuck there with nothing
yeah,
but
that would have been bad.
my throat.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't sound like a good time. But yeah, it's puffed rice in chocolate. If you like that combo, it's phenomenal. I think
Sounds good.
C is the boring tier for me, except for Fun Dip. And it's just above the Hershey's milk chocolate. Solid, but whatever. Not my favorite. Again, huge respect because Holden likes it so much, and I think I've had it because of him. And I want to say the Halloween version of it is like one like little rectangle, like the one that's being snapped off in the picture. It's just
Right.
that wrapped up. So like it's a very small Halloween chocolate as well.
Oh my lordy.
Tootsie Roll is iconic.
Tootsie
I
Roll
would
is
have.
iconic.
Tootsie Roll is so
Oh.
iconic. Yeah, I'm not shocked by Gino saying that.
I'm not shocked. Like Tootsie Roll
Not in the
is
slightest.
If I got this, I would not eat it.
this is my grandma's candy. Like
Yeah,
it's
this is so hard.
Tootsie Roll is like really in a gray zone for me.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying
I
gray like the letter
never
F
wanted to eat
gray.
this. Seeing this in my
Toots-
bag was literally just like an L. I was like, all right, cool.
Tootsie
I'm
Roll
not
That's
for
eating
me,
so
that.
funny.
unfortunately, it's somewhere towards the bottom of C tier, maybe the top of D tier. Like a Tootsie Roll is iconic. My grandmother has these all the time, ready to
Yeah.
give them out, ready to give them to me if I ever wanted a Tootsie Roll for whatever reason. But if I look at a Tootsie Roll and I see everything else that's in that bag, I will not even bother to look twice at Tootsie Roll because fuck that.
That's so funny.
And
Mine's
it's in no means a bad thing to eat.
no.
It's just, why the fuck would this be the first thing you look at?
Yeah. This is another one of those like you're oversaturated to them kind of thing, and I think that's why a lot of people hate them so much. It's like, oh great, another Tootsie Roll, and you get like 500 of them when you go trick or treating as well because they're
Yeah.
so small, so you get handfuls of them. But I always at least enjoyed them. So they're in that weird tier kind of like with the raisins, where I feel like most people would hate them, but I still enjoyed seeing them.
Yeah.
But it's not beating a fucking Wonder Bar, not even close.
No.
Not even fucking close. Like again, Wonder Bar is maybe like top 3 chocolate bar for me, but it is not Halloween. But Tootsie Roll is like the definition of Halloween in my books.
That literally is like, it's an iconic. Everybody knows what a Tootsie Roll
Absolutely.
is, especially during Halloween season.
Absolutely.
But it's not the thing that people are most excited for when they open up their bag.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No. Which is valid. It's not exciting
However,
by
the
any
next thing
stretch.
coming up, I've only had this pop up in my Halloween bag once in my life.
Yeah, I don't even know if I got one, to be honest. If I
ring
got one,
pop?
I'd be tweaking. For Halloween?
A freaking
Yeah,
ring
Halloween
pop.
is crazy.
Yeah, this has
A
got to
ring
beat
pop
out.
is so hype. This is incredible. It's
That probably beats Kit Kat in my opinion for Halloween.
for Halloween. The thing is,
God
Kit Kat's
damn.
too iconic for me. It's S
I have it
tier.
in middle of B just because it didn't happen often. Like
That's
at all,
why,
it was like a 1% fucking thing. But
I'd be
also like
tweaking if I got
This,
it.
this was literally like getting a shiny Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
literally,
yeah.
Yeah,
ring pop is just wow.
that's why. For the purely excitement factor almost. The fact
It's
that
S tier
every
for me, but
Halloween,
low S tier.
maybe this is the year. That's definitely an S tier for me for
And
that
I remember
reason.
it was
man.
the nice red cherry ring pop that I
Ugh.
was very excited for because cherry was one of my favorite flavors
Yeah.
for ring pop, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Remember the cherry
I'm
with
like, this
the
is
blue
truly-
ring?
this is truly a time to be alive when you found this bad boy in your
Oh
bag.
my god.
But it was also obviously from the people with the nicer houses. So
Of course, yeah. So I'm not
they
like ring pops
blessed
are
us up.
great, but I'm not like in love with them by any stretch. But again,
Exactly,
That's why I
like,
put it in
it's
B. For
purely
me,
excitement related for me,
Yeah,
man.
the pure it's pure excitement factor. That one time that I got it was one of the most exciting Halloween times of my life, and that's why I'm putting. That's strictly why I'm putting it as.
You hold
The
on to
taste-
that, man. You hold on to
taste is
that
good.
memory.
Exactly, taste is good.
Absolutely.
Taste is good, not great. It's good.
But it's that's a prime fucking
But that
candy to
excitement,
get,
that
man.
when like you see that fucking glow around the ring, like it's like you
Ugh.
found it. This is the shiny one.
Yeah, baby.
I
That
found
one
the shiny
amidst like the
Pokemon.
700 candies in your bag, the one ring pop. Yeah, it's Jover.
It was insane.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh boy, now
Alright,
Good
guys.
old candy cigarettes.
This one
baby.
I love
is going
me.
straight to S.
Yeah,
I love
baby.
me some Popeyes.
For
Same
me,
here.
Popeyes is the #1 Halloween candy for me.
That is so funny.
When I
You're
saw
so
this,
right though.
man,
Oh my,
it's
getting
so
a Popeyes,
versatile.
you're like, oh baby. And there was the Halloween themed one. I remember there was like Disney ones.
There was different characters on the chalk
Oh,
box.
dude, it was so good. Like I was like, oh,
Ultraman
I'm
was
just gonna have
good.
fucking chalk for the next fucking 4 days. It was so
But the thing is,
exciting.
The best chalk of your life.
It tastes,
Yeah.
it's literally the
Literally.
best chalk.
And I
like,
hate
it's the only
rockets,
thing
but
that's-
oh my god, dude, the cigarettes.
It's the stick.
Yes, it's the
Oh my
stick.
god, so much
Because
better.
like I felt like fucking Popeye with a pipe in his mouth.
There
I was
you
like,
go.
yo, I'm
Oh,
going
so
off.
Good. It's so good. It is for me the #1 Halloween candy.
That's
like,
valid. It's
Thi-
below
like, and again,
chiclets
like,
for me,
I've
but
seen this.
fuck,
I've
man.
seen this less and less in Halloween bags nowadays.
Yeah, right.
But when I got this every single time, I was always a happy kid. I couldn't go wrong with Popeyes. This would probably be the first thing I eat in the bag too.
Literally
I'm
though,
like-
that's why
Yep,
it was
yep,
the first
yep,
thing I
yep.
would eat.
This
Like,
is
I would
another one
get
of like
home, my
Holden's
parents
favorites. Hood
check your
classic.
candy kind of thing. I wouldn't even check the fucking Popeyes box.
You've
If there
already
was
got
a
9
Razor Blade
cigarettes in
chalk-
your mouth.
Yeah, if there was like 9 actual cigarettes in my mouth, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Those are the best tasting cigarettes I've ever eaten.
John's eating Marlboro Reds.
Mm.
Camels.
Give me that king size, baby.
Cracked. Gino's already ranking the Starburst.
I'm sorry, like Starburst.
I
You-
love Starburst, so for me, Starburst is right below Fun Dip and above Rockets.
I've lost myself with Starburst over the years. It's middle of C for me.
See, like, I don't know, man.
I've lost. I don't know. I don't quite feel as connected with it anymore.
I've had it more often just because at parties people just have it in the bowl. So I just
Yeah.
have fucking like red.
I'd only have one if it's in the bowl, but like I've lost
Yeah,
it
you're
over
so
the years.
fucking right, and I hate that you're right about that, man. Where do I put you? Fuck.
I
Definitely, probably around there. No.
like as a kid, I was very excited for Starbursts because there was like the different flavors. I was like, ooh, I was always a fan of the red ones.
Red ones are so good.
And
Yeah.
over the
that's-
years, I'm like, it's not. It doesn't like it may be called Starburst, but it lost its star power over the fucking years.
That's fair.
I
Like the thing
agree.
is, I knew I was getting Rocket. Like I have it right over Rockets. It's just I knew I was getting a bunch of Rockets, and I knew they were always gonna be good. But like the Starburst, like when I got a bunch of red ones, I'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
we're out here.
You really did be
for
out
me,
here.
but
If I
it's
got like yellow
unfortunate
ones,
'cause
I'd be like, ugh.
a lot of the times people would pair up the Starbursts with the caramel cubes, and honestly, that also ruined my
wow.
vision of them. Because I like at one point I associated Starbursts with the caramel cubes, and I'm like, bro, I don't want this.
Bummer.
But then I understood. Then I finally grew up, and I also grew a brain, and I realized, oh wait,
Yeah.
it's not the same thing. And the Starbursts were actually pretty good.
Yeah,
It's just I lost.
that's
It's like that one childhood memory that you like you want to forget about, but like you kind of like want to reminisce a bit about it.
Yeah, because I think
That
they
would be
came in like
Starburst.
2 packs as well around Halloween time, and if you
Yeah.
lucked out, you get like a red and a pink, and if you really were
Yeah.
unlucky, you'd be like yellow or like a yellow orange. And you want to
Exactly.
fucking destroy the house that you got them
Destroy
from.
me.
You know, destroy 'em. Doesn't really scream Halloween candy either to me.
That's
They're
it.
good on their own.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
However,
scream Halloween candy.
For this one, this one called
generic
generic ball
Generic-
chocolate.
Ball chocolate is for me.
It's-
It's literally the most mid of the mid.
It's
not-
literally
Good,
standard.
it does its job.
It is top of
it's-
C for me.
Me, it's literally the top of C for me too, John. It's literally
It
it's-
is the thing. Like the thing is, this is the thing where it's like you can eat a couple of them and you'll like enjoy it. The thing is though, It's not the best quality chocolate.
They
But
taste
it's
like
Halloween
wax, man.
themed.
They taste like fucking wax, man. I hate
That's
dollar
what
store chocolate, man. They taste like fucking wax.
that's
God
but like
They're
damn
on
when you
theme.
if
They're on
they're
theme, I
on
guess,
theme,
yeah.
I can
But
eat a
fuck,
couple
I
of
won't
them.
eat a
But the thing is,
single
I will
one.
not eat the whole fucking bag of this thing because they are not the best chocolate at
No,
all.
man.
Nowhere close,
Oh, they're
unfortunately.
so gross. I hate like 'cause
I only
they're
have
like
them
they're dollar
higher
store
than Kit
chocolate,
Kat
man.
for theme.
That's
Like I would
funny.
definitely eat a Kit Kat over it, but
Yeah.
like
The only
for
reason it's
theme.
not at the bottom of F right
Like,
now is
and
because of the theme.
I have every candy bar except Wonder Bar and O Henry, like above the freaking ball chocolate.
Yeah.
It's just
Actually no, I have it way too high because I have like all my
it's
fucking chocolate bars
it's
are in
like
C and D.
it's high mid C. It's so standard.
And I'm just gonna put it right above fucking Smarties. And
Yeah,
put
it's
it there.
valid.
Like it's ball chocolate. Like
Yeah.
like the school's gonna give you a couple of these in your
Yeah.
goodie bag, and you're like,
Ugh.
oh wow, it's chocolate. You'll eat it, and as a kid, you're not gonna think anything of it.
Yeah, right.
When you grow up, you realize this is pretty dog shit candy like that you're giving to people.
Dude, dollar store chocolate is just the worst, though.
Exactly, but I really like
Oh
that they
my
go all out.
God.
There's varieties of it. I personally think that the Christmas ball candies taste way better than the Halloween ball candies. I think just because
It's
like
so funny. I find they taste the same.
no, that's the thing. Like for me, I taste the difference because I think it's the like the temperature you're in. When you're in the
Oh,
cold
maybe.
temperatures, you know,
Yeah.
the chocolate retains its
Yeah,
form a little bit
maybe.
more.
Yeah.
Well, like in this fall, like in the fall season, it's like in between like hot and cold depending on how you get it. And some of the chocolate could be like melted already, so it's like you're eating like literally like you said wax texture.
Yeah, it tastes like
But in
fucking
Christmas,
wax, man.
during the Christmas time, it's a little bit more crunchy because
Yeah.
the chocolate retains its form.
Yeah.
That's why like if we were to do like a Christmas candy like tier list,
Ooh.
Christmas candy would be I know that for future episodes.
Yeah, we'll do that in like December in a few months. That'd be
Christmas
fun.
candy ball chocolate. I would probably put it in like B tier, maybe. But Halloween one is just like no.
No. Yeah. At least we get to end on a banger.
Yeah, we have that on a banger.
Banger or heads. Holy, the first time I had this was when I was in grade 7, aka secondary 1 for the
Yeah,
Quebec
baby.
people. Or heads shocked me. The first time I had it, I literally almost fucking sharded. Dude, not actually, but like I was dying. I was like, "What the hell
Yeah,
is this?"
they
But
were
this-
intense for someone had them
It was
too.
intense.
Yeah,
It was intense
absolutely.
my first few times having it, but then I had like as I was trying it more, and I got used to like overly sour candy because this thing is its whole purpose is for you to make this fucked up face like you're eating the most sour thing ever, and it's doing its job.
Truly.
The
And the
thing
thing
with
is-
Warheads is they were the better tasting toxic waste.
Yes.
Toxic waste did the exact same thing as the Warhead.
Just
Like
worse.
tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Or Warheads, if you got like,
Yeah.
like I love the red one.
The red
or
one
the
is
green one was good
is
too.
great.
Yeah. Blue,
Yeah.
red, and
So like
pink
if
were
you
my
had one of
favorite
those,
in
you're
It
there.
was
like,
red and
oh,
green
wow,
as
it
well for
tastes
me.
good, but it's really sour.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's top
you
of
felt
it.
you felt a challenge, and whenever you get like again, Warhead is not a cheap candy to get in Canada, by the way.
No, it's
Like
not.
for
No,
those
yeah.
listening, when you get this in your bag, you could tell that somebody is like, wow, they actually want to get quality candy or sweets for
That's
you
it.
for Halloween, and to find one of these bad boys in your bag
It was a
to challenge you.
much more toned down version of finding the ring pop. Like you'll be sorting through, you see a warhead, and you're like, whoa, hell
ooh, it's
yeah.
time
But
for
that's
the
why like,
challenge.
I said
Going.
it earlier, but like because it's hard and like you're just sucking on it,
Yeah.
it's not S tier for me.
Yeah.
If it was the cubes,
Oh my god.
instant fucking
Oh,
S tier.
disgusting.
Like, fucking
For me,
number
it's
so
just
good.
because like I challenged, I didn't get overexposed to it as candy ever for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I've only gotten that few times, and I've had them like again, even warheads themselves. I haven't been overexposed to them in general in my life. So when I get a warhead, it's actually quite exciting for me. Flavor is pretty good. I like Gino. I would prefer the cubes, and I would definitely put them like a little bit higher in
But
S.
one of the best candies ever made, right
But Warhead for me is at the bottom of S, but it still reached S nonetheless.
I mean, it's top of A. So
there.
it's
Yeah,
basically
mine's near
like
the
this
bottom
one.
as well, but holy shit, yeah. It was like finding a fucking several diamonds in the rough, because yeah, if you're lucky you'd maybe get like 3 or 4, and I feel like when I
Yeah.
started seeing them, like once they actually became like kind of mainstream, is when we were like, it was like our last like 1 or 2 Halloweens type of like
Yeah, like
exactly.
it was at like
almost.
the point where like we could easily handle it. Like
Yeah.
a 6-year-old's not gonna be able to handle
No,
it.
I meant
Exactly.
like
Literally,
like,
they would.
yeah, but
Well-
like we would have stopped trick or treating around that point. So like once we finally started seeing them, it's like this might be my last trick or treat ever kind of thing. It's like, oh
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Might as well
Warheads,
go
though.
with a bang.
That's it.
We have done it.
Alright.
I did a
We've
couple
done- we've
micro
done it.
adjustments to mine, but I'm
I made some micro adjustments as well. Like I realized,
overall,
I think I
it's-
put Crunch over the Crispy Crunch because I think like I'm not looking back at it. Crispy Crunch was more ass.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. I think
I'm happy with my
mine
list as
too.
well.
these make
Like,
sense.
There's a really good balance of literally S through D's. It's actually insane. Like I actually have like slightly less D's than the rest of the
That's-
tiers, but they're all really close.
I only have 5
Jeez.
C's.
Oh, I got
Not
like
bad,
I got
eh?
10.
That's
I got
6.
10 C's.
10 C's. Got it.
10 C's.
Most of them
I
are.
don't know if they have 10 in any category. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, okay, no, my A's have 12. Okay, so there we go.
I think
You have
same with
12
Pat.
S's.
No, you have
I have
12
12
S's.
S's. Yeah. But I don't think a tier above S would have made too much sense. It would have probably been like
I
The
would put
fucking
Kit Kat.
hamburger and
the hamburger.
The hamburgers,
The chips
you're probably
and
your
the
favorite,
fucking-
of all time candy, personally.
Yeah, I do think Tootsie Roll Pops are probably my favorite Halloween candy to receive. So it's not just a regular S lollipop.
Yeah,
It's definitely Tootsie Roll Pop. I'll just
for me,
Photoshop
it's,
an image
it's
over
always,
poorly.
always and forever will be Kit Kat John, Kit Kat Dingle.
Kit Kat Dingo. Yeah, can't go wrong with fucking Kit Kat, man.
Because like this is the one candy I don't mind being overexposed to because I'll eat it whenever
Totally.
I have the chance and I'll enjoy it every single time.
Absolutely.
Because like you can make the argument with Reese's, for example, like if it's too much peanut butter, you're gonna be like, fuck, you're gonna feel sick.
Yeah, you do feel kind of sick after a little too much peanut butter.
But like, if you can have like one little Reese's every like day or two, like you would not mind, and you will
Not
do
at
it.
all.
Same with the M&M peanuts. Like I'll eat the whole bag.
Fucking, oh my god, yeah. Because that's it. They come in the very small square bag. It's basically
Yeah.
half the size of that. But even like the regular size one, you could easily just
I will eat the whole
polish
thing.
the
Yeah.
entire thing.
Like
No
don't
issue.
like people will challenge me and I will conquer the challenge. Like
Not an issue at all.
don't even tempt me.
No, pretty much everything A and above, I could eat the whole size thing. No issues. Willingly.
I think the only thing I wouldn't be like, well, the Fun Dip it only comes in fucking like 1 or 2 sticks. Like you fucking.
That's
eat
it.
it,
Yeah,
but,
Fun
like,
Dip would be a little
Little
bit.
I think
sachets,
everything else I
kinda.
could literally just pound all of it. And Warheads, obviously, like you don't pound
Yeah.
it. You just like have
Exactly.
your
You eat the
one.
you eat the individual.
Like everything
warhead
B and
that's
below,
it.
I might have to like stop myself after a bit. Like the Wonder Bar is the one exception. Glossettes, like it's a little tough to eat a
Glossets,
whole
I'll eat
box
Glossets,
maybe.
yeah, exactly. I
I
might
mean,
be
a
able to
Tootsie
get
Roll's nothing.
through
But
2/3 of it.
yeah, Sour Patch Kids, I gotta stop. Starburst, there's no way I'm eating a whole stick of them. I feel gross.
And then everyone's favorite
M&Ms,
fucking
whatever.
chocolate ball candy, which is like you're gonna have
Chocolate
one and then leave it at that.
You know what? No. Ah, no, whatever. I said I'd
You're
keep
about to
them
put it
because they're-
fucking F
Uh,
tier.
dude, I want to so bad, but they're
It's
little
literally
pumpkins.
The bottom of your D tier.
They're
at
little
best.
pumpkins. They're Halloween themed, John. They're little pumpkins. The only one I'm making the exception for is the witch molasses thing, because it's that bad. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't-
it literally looked like
it
a pile of
deserves
dog
to be
shit.
banished.
I literally
yeah.
have Glossheads as the worst fucking candy. I'm
It's so funny.
For me, it's gotta be
That's
those
so
stupid
funny.
fucking caramel cubes, man.
Oh my god.
Fuck those caramel cubes.
I'm glad we all kind of agreed on the caramel.
I actually
cubes.
think if I don't think I got Glossheads ever. Thank God. That would have been so depressing.
You would have looked at the person and be like, "Do you have any other candy?"
Oh, do you have anything else? I'll take the apple.
Literally,
I would literally take an
please,
apple over
please,
a
man.
pizza.
I like give me that banana. It's S tier on my fruits list.
Did you guys ever get sesame snaps as a
I
trick or
have
treat thing?
Not.
Oh, you know
not
what's
that I
not
remember.
on here?
I don't like those.
Fucking Welchies.
Oh yeah, Welch's.
Welch's?
Yeah,
Welch's, that was very rare for me. I never saw Welch's for
The thing is,
Halloween.
people-
I've seen Welchies.
a lot of
That's
people,
also
a lot
S
of
tier for
people
me.
in my neighborhood wouldn't use it for candy. They would use it for like snacks. For
That's
their
why
kids for school.
I'd have that low rated for that reason, because that does not scream Halloween candy in the slightest.
Oh,
That's
I've got-
funny
it
if
screams-
you
it
did.
screams
That's
fruit snack,
I've
but,
gotten
like-
like the wild berry ones on Halloween.
But if you're talking about like school,
Ah,
if you're talking about
yes.
school snacks, though, Welch's is definitely S
Welch's.
tier. Like
we
like,
should do
definitely at the
that.
top
Yeah,
of the list.
we should do like a school snack tier.
School snacks. Most of it's gonna be like we're gonna have to pile up all
Oh
the
my
fruit into
God.
one because fuck, man, like
Well, yeah, no, we're not gonna do individual fruits.
we're just gonna make like we're just gonna put
Pear.
a picture of an apple, like a
Just
fucking
gonna put
apple or a
fruits here.
pear.
Oh, my favorite school snack tier list is pear. Everything else is F. But yeah. Anything else
We
you
did
need
it.
to get off your
No,
chest?
I think we're good. I think we got almost everything.
And honestly, like we didn't have like we had our hot takes, but we didn't have
No, it
lose
was
our
pretty
minds
Yeah,
tame
but I
with
think
at
the
some of
hot
these
least,
takes
yeah.
that we even had, it's really just so like preference wise. Like I
And the thing
hate
is, it's
raisins.
we could justify our hot takes on top of that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like what be it you just
Like I
don't
find the
like
fruit one was way
caramel.
more controversial than this one.
Yeah, just because
The
like
fruit one.
fruits are a lot more universal. You
We
know, like
haven't
they're
been
like
the same since we did that. The group
Yeah.
has
exactly like
broken
it could
apart.
it could even be experiences like going to the store with Jamarco and purchasing a really shitty crunch bar.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Like it's all subjective for this one, especially, and like we have different experiences of our candy and chocolates, and
Yep.
we enjoy things based off of like how we interpreted them the first time we ate them, the shock value when we first saw them in our bag for
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Like we go through those different experiences. It's quite nice.
Yeah, totally.
I'm actually craving those fucking little Krabby Patty.
Oh, it's
Candy now.
stupid. No, yeah.
Yeah, and I could actually go for an eyeball right now.
Oh, you know what? Laffy Taffy. I would have had an S for the banana
Oh,
flavor.
Laffy Taffy's also
Love
really
that
good.
shit.
I have it in
Laffy
S,
Taffy's
but it's
really
really
good.
good.
Dots I
I'll
would
have
have
it in
probably
A
had. I
for
probably would have had dots in middle or low C.
I would have had dots in
They
like
get stuck in my teeth way
B,
too
low
much. Not a
B,
huge fan
high
of them at all.
C. Yeah.
Whoppers, I'd probably have in B as well. Maybe a
Whopper.
lower
Whopper.
B.
Whopper.
You never had Whoppers before?
Hamburger, big burger, cheeseburger.
I just get an actual Whopper from Burger King. No. I'll send a picture. They
Oh,
came in
so
like
whole
a.
burger in your bag.
They came in a milk carton.
Oh wait.
You've seen Whoppers before. I
think
can't.
So.
Here, this one's in a
Someone
bag.
dumping
But...
a fucking Burger King wrapper in your
Trick or treat Big Mac.
with like the Monopoly stickers ripped off.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll pop that in general on our thing.
Like, I need that Miles Canyon sticker to like Monopoly thing to win.
God, yeah, I've had Whoppers a bit higher.
Oh, Whoppers!
I have
like,
some at
I
home.
love. They're delicious.
Oh,
Yeah,
I never had
Whoppers
those.
are great. Very
Chris's dad
underrated.
actually like loves like Whopper is
Yeah,
one of
right?
his favorite.
I have some at home.
chocolates.
I've been meaning to have some.
He
Have
has
not
like
in a while.
the bag of the huge Whoppers too. So like he's not fucking around.
Yeah.
He loves Whoppers.
Dum Dums were those would have been very high S for me. Phenomenal
Dum.
variety flavored lollipops. I remember getting this pack of fucking like chocolate eyes. Like the wrapper was like they made it look like an eyeball, but the inside was stuffed. So some of them were either just plain chocolate, some had
Oh,
peanut butter,
yes.
some had caramel. Remember one Halloween my grandma got those, and oh my god, I still think about that. But that's such a like, that's not a common
Oh, I know
thing.
which
I
one you're
don't
talking
think.
about too.
Yeah.
Like the blue eye was caramel, the green one was peanut butter, and shit like that. Like,
Mhm.
that's like one of my favorite Halloween memories. But yeah, that was very niche candy right there. But otherwise, most of
Very
the
good.
typical Halloween
I think
candy
we're good.
is.
I'll send mine right
exist.
now in chat. My tier list.
Thanks. I'll actually include them at the end this time, unlike last time.
It's like, all right, can't wait. Skips over to the end of the video. All right, guys. Hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And by you guys, I mean Holden, because I know Holden's definitely gonna watch this to the end.
We love you, Holden.
If anyone else did, comment your favorite candy below, and I'll make sure to read that comment.
Woo woo.
And we'll delete the comment if it's a fucking caramel square.
If it's something in my F tier, I'm gonna ban you from my account. I'm
will-
gonna ban you on Twitch. I'm gonna report you
I
to the
swear,
authorities.
that molasses witch and the stupid caramel cube.
I'll send in
Get outta
police
here.
force. I'll send in detectives. I'll send everyone in my power. Pull a fucking Chris Chan on you. But yeah, no. That's it. Happy Halloween. This will be
Happy
relevant
Halloween,
in
everybody.
363 days. A new run is awaiting verification for Maxima. Wait, hold on.
Well, I hope
Hey, yo.
everyone had a good Halloween.
I know I do. It's
Hell
quite
yeah.
nice to finally give out the candy instead of receiving
I
it.
haven't
It's
celebrated
different.
Halloween in a long time. Like in my
Yeah.
house, like, kids don't come to our house anymore. I think all the kids on my street are like fucking old.
Yeah.
That's it. For
the
us, it
shitty
was
thing about
sad
living in a
'cause
complex
in
right
2020,
now.
in Halloween of 2021, there was literally 5 kids that showed up to my
Oof.
house. I think
Damn.
that was so depressing. This
Yeah,
year,
that's
50 kids
unfortunate.
at least showed
Oh
up to my
wow,
door.
that's way
5-0?
better.
It's huge. Yeah,
Nice,
50,
nice,
50.
great.
I was so happy, and like so many kids were like very happy. Like one of them was like speaking English to me too. They're like, "Oh, are you dressed up as a pirate?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like me too. Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, "Hell yeah."
Aw. That's cute.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like you have a moment, and then obviously there's like the little munchkins that are coming to your door to like get the candy.
Amazing.
That's another
know.
like it felt nice. It felt nice to finally
Absolutely,
like
that's a good
be in
thing.
that adult role to do it. Like I can understand the
Yeah,
joy of wanting to go to someone's house and
get to
like get
give back
candy,
a
you
bit.
know.
That's super cool. Yeah. You know, it's the shitty
That's
thing
it.
about living in an apartment complex and being a single male. You don't really tend
Yeah.
to want to celebrate Halloween just
Yeah.
because it's like, why would I decorate this place if I'm just by
Like
myself?
exactly. Exactly. You probably put like a little pumpkin somewhere, like that's about
Not
it.
even. Fuck. The squirrels ate the pumpkins last time. I don't want to get a fucking pumpkin. I did a cool Among Us pumpkin last year. It was great.
Mine was a
But yeah.
stream, like a stream, like
Oh,
a
cool.
ghost face looking
Yeah, baby.
pumpkin.
I'll find the pumpkin. I'll include it in the video as well. It was funny. Sophia
Hell
did a
yeah.
cool one. I did an Among Us one. And now there's no more Sophia, so it was just me. Let's
Yeah.
go. But yeah, I got to spend it working and
Among
talking with Mike about the impending lawsuit. Bum bum bum.
Woo!
Maybe we could talk about that in a future episode. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
God
Once
damn.
everything's settled, we'll talk about it on the
Yeah,
channel.
that's exactly
Because
it.
for
Like,
now, I don't want to get into that.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
on
Because
YouTube,
there are
though.
some things that you could go over post case and obviously
Yeah,
think like
I'd
because
be more
again,
inclined to, yeah. But yeah, we'll sign off for the fourth time now. I hope you guys did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done one since the fruit tier list, so it was good
it
to
has
Yeah.
been some time, and we
get the
appreciate you
fellas
guys.
back in.
If you guys managed to listen to this whole thing,
Absolutely.
thank you very,
Good on
very
you.
much, guys. Good on you. We hope that we made up. Well, we made your like I don't know how long it was that we were recording for 2 hours almost.
A little
We hope we
over,
made
yeah.
your past 2 hours a very entertaining and fun one.
Hell yeah. And I probably am going to start doing seasons for the podcast. I want to
Yeah, we
make
do
this
seasons.
the last episode of season 1. We'll do some fun stuff
Yeah,
for
let's do
season
that.
2 as well.
Hell yeah.
I like the layout, everything we got going on, but I think it'll be fun to do like little chapter based kind of stuff.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
think it works.
Hell yeah. So thanks. We'll conclude season 1 with this one, I think.
Yeah.
Get some brand new artwork for season 2. Try to do this a bit more often and everything. We say it every time and then we don't do it, but we'll try our best.
We'll
We're all
try our
busy, man.
best.
We all have schedules. Well, we'll call it here then.
Yeah,
We'll call it the podcast. I don't know about you guys if you want
Yeah.
to keep staying
Yeah,
on or not after, but
I know for me it's a work day
it's
tomorrow.
bedtime. Yeah,
I'm ready to
Yes.
get a fucking snack. I'm fucking hungry.
true. All right, well,
But I don't
thank
need
you
no caramel
guys.
cubes, though.
No caramel cubes. No double bubble. No Snickers.
No.
No sticker.
No Snickers. Oh.